Welcome inside the Gatemen Pregame Show here on GBN from Doran Park in Bourne, Massachusetts, as the 22-17-2 Wareham Gatemen take on the 17-23-1 Bourne Braves. Javik Blake alongside Ryan LeMay on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon here on Cape Cod. But Ryan, first let's look back to last night, a 7-2 victory for the Wareham Gatemen, a statement win over the Cotuit Kettleers.
It was a wacky baseball game, but it might be one of the biggest wins of the season for the Wareham Gatemen. They put themselves one step closer to securing that number 2 seed and playing Cotuit, hosting Cotuit in the playoffs in the first round.
They're now solidly in second place in the Western Division with 46 points, 4 points up on the Cotuit Kettleers, and it's going to come down to whether the Gatemen are a 2 or 3 seed. Falmouth has the 1 locked up, Bourne has the 4 locked up, but a Gatemen win today and a Cotuit loss today could give the Gatemen home field advantage in the divisional semifinals.
And this is huge because the Gatemen, they've struggled on the road. They're 8-11 on the road this season. Not the best road record, but when they're playing at Spillane Field, they play some of their best baseball, and I expect them to do the same if they host Cotuit in the first round of the playoffs.
And the pitching last night, that was one of the parts, as you heard Gabe and Jonah talk about in the postgame show, that was one of the parts that was maybe the Achilles heel for this team early on in the season, but last night it was fantastic. Levi Praver, Tanner Bybee, and Brandon Fott each going 3 innings apiece and combining to strike out 13 different Kettleers.
Each pitcher excelled in their own way. Levi Prater, Nick Gonzalez gave him a very tough time at the plate. He had 2 hits off Prater, but that was the only 2 hits he allowed. He had 5 strikeouts, only allowed 1 run. Tanner Bybee was electric on the mound. He went 3 innings, only allowed 3 hits, struck out 2 batters. And as for Brandon Fott, I think he was the best pitcher of the night. He went 3 innings, didn't allow a single hit, struck out 6 batters, and he looked in control the entire time he was out there last night.
2 strikeouts in the 7th, 3 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th, and that's a recipe for the save. Bybee got the win to improve to 3-1. Nick James got the loss to drop to 0-1, and Brandon Fott got the save. But on the offensive side, we saw a new man. Pete Durkay out of Tennessee came over from the Arroyo Seco Saints in the Cal Summer League. He really showed up, including a huge 2-run triple in the 5th inning, the only hit of the 5th inning.
I spoke to Durkay after the game. He's a really great guy. He's just happy to be here. He always wanted to play on the Cape, and now he's gotten his chance, and he came through last night for the Gatemen with a huge triple, a huge 2 RBI triple that really sealed the game last night for the Gatemen. So great first night for him, and I expect him to be a great player for this team going down the stretch and on the championship run possibly.
And as far as players down the stretch that the Gatemen have added, they've added Durkay, but they've also added Zach Mathis, who went 0 for 2 last night with a walk and a hit by pitch. But so far, we've seen he played some stellar defense early on.
He's made a few mistakes defensively, a few errors here and there, but the potential's there. He's shown shades of being a fantastic offensive player, and he provides something that Darren Baker didn't provide at second base, and that is power. Baker was more of a contact hitter, and the Gatemen have been thriving on contact hitting all season, but to have a guy like Mathis who can hit the ball out of the ballpark, it really adds a new dimension to this Gatemen team.
And the Gatemen with 20 home runs on the season, good for 9th out of a 10-team league. The team in 10th is the Bourne Braves with only 18 home runs. And if you look at Bourne, they're an interesting team. 153 runs, dead last in the league, but a .251 average, which is good for 4th, and 65 doubles. It's really an interesting team, and you got to think they leave a lot of men on base.
It is a strange formula for success Bourne's had all season long. The pitching's been good. Now it's trailed off, though, but these last couple games, they're playing very good baseball, and they're on a good run right now heading into the playoffs. They're building up some good momentum.
And one more thing about last night, the Wareham Gatemen, one of the best things they did defensively was we saw Benjamin Sems make a few miraculous plays, including one that looked reminiscent of what J.P. Crawford did with the Seattle Mariners a few weeks ago, ranging over to his right, got it, spun around, and managed to get the guy out at first thanks to a fantastic pick from Jacob Teeter and the defense. It had been a little bit of a struggle for the Gatemen. They do have 44 errors on the season, but one of the things they've excelled at is
Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Welcome back inside the Gatemen Pregame Show here on GBN. Javic Blake alongside Ryan LeMay. Let's throw it down to Addison Van Patten on the field for your pregame interview here on GBN.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Coach Doyle. Now, Coach, we saw Damkowski last time at our place. We're seeing him again today. What do we anticipate from him today?
Well, I think it's always nice to see a familiar face. Left-hander.
Of a rut. What do you plan to do differently today?
You know, I think just stick to our game plan, get guys on base, move runners. I think that's something we've done really well. And, you know, I think as the year goes on, it's, you know, guys get a little tired, maybe bat speed goes down, and it's just competing in the box and finding ways to get on base. You know, it might not always be an extra base hit, but moving runners, that kind of stuff.
Through the bullpen a little bit, what do we plan on doing offensively to get these guys prepared for playoffs?
You know, I think, you know, with new arms, just kind of trying to see as much as we can. You know, this might be a team we see again in the playoffs, and I think their seeding is locked up too. So we'll see. You know, just trying to grind out at bats and hopefully, you know, just see as many guys as we can.
2 p.m. game today. This is the first one we've seen all season long. Does it have any effect on our planning or the lineup today?
You know, I think it's good for our guys. I think it's and we'll see. Hopefully, you know, it'd be nice to have some time off later in the day, get a good meal. So I think our guys are excited.
Awesome.
Thanks so much, Addison. Apologizes for the technical difficulties there. But Ryan, it'll be Nick Damkowski on the mound for the Bourne Braves, and a familiar face for these Wareham Gatemen.
Yeah, Damkowski, I mean, he's had a pretty good season so far, and I think he'll be a tough test for the Gatemen offense today.
Another lefty facing a lineup of almost all lefties. The only righty, Matt McLean, in the lineup today. Nick Damkowski out of Hartford University, 2-2 on the season, a 2.87 ERA in 7 starts, 31.1 innings pitched, 31 hits, 10 earned runs, 11 walks, and 25 strikeouts. When we come back on the GBN Pregame Show, Ryan and I will take you around the Cape next on GBN.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a clubhouse that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners.
Welcome back inside Doran Park. Javic Blake alongside Ryan LeMay, getting set to take you around the Cape in what was a busy day across Cape Cod yesterday, just about 13 minutes away from first pitch in Bourne.
It was a busy day and a very important day for a lot of teams. This is the most crucial part of the season, and these teams are either getting into the playoffs or they're losing their playoffs.
Falmouth clinched the number 1 seed and clinched the West Division yesterday in a doubleheader against Hyannis. They won the first game 9-5. Christian Edwards got the win. Patrick Fredrickson got the loss. In a game 2, a 5-5 tie, but it could have been a 6-5 Falmouth win. The go-ahead run in the 5th called out on what would have been a Steven Moretto sac fly for tagging up too early. But looking at the replay, there was at least half a second before he went home. And just an interesting call, but nonetheless, Falmouth clinches the West Division.
Game 1 went as expected. Falmouth won convincingly, but game 2, it has to be one of the craziest games we've seen so far in the Cape this summer. You don't really see results like that happen, and what a way to clinch the Western Division for Falmouth, but that speaks testament to how well this Falmouth team has played in the last couple of weeks.
In other games around the Cape, Orleans got back on their winning ways against YD. They won that one 7-2. Angelo Smith got the win, and John Beller got the loss.
Orleans had 2 home runs in the 5th inning. Ray Emery had his 4th of the season, and Tanner Murray had his 2nd, so some offense that was much needed for the Orleans Firebirds.
And Austin Wells, he had been one heck of a hot hitter recently, was 6 for his last 7 going into that game, but then came back down to earth, 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts. Bourne played Brewster yesterday. Bourne 13-3 victors in that one. Ryan Cusick got the win, William McKay got the loss, and Carl Johnson got his first save of the season.
We mentioned it earlier, Bourne's playing some good baseball right now. They have 2 straight wins since their 3-game losing streak. Brendan Rivoli was fantastic. He was 3 for 5 with 3 doubles and 2 RBIs. Also, Cordy Morissette had a good performance as well. He was 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs, so some much-needed offense for Bourne as well, who has struggled to get it lately.
And Bourne, well, they just love hitting doubles. Leading the league with 65, hoping to continue that today against the Wareham Gatemen. Chatham lost their 3rd straight last night, an 11-0 clobbering by the Harwich Mariners. Will Heflin got the win, Cole Ayers got the loss, and Nick Stewart got his 3rd save of the season.
This is the most surprising result of the night. Harwich, with a huge win over the Chatham Anglers, they put themselves in great position to get into the playoffs now, and this is Chatham's 3rd straight loss. They only lead the East by 1 point now. Chris Lanzelli led the way for Harwich. He was 4 for 4 for double and 2 RBIs, and Corey Acton was right behind him with 2 for 3 and a triple. So Harwich, how about them right now?
One more win and one more Brewster loss clinches them the 4th playoff spot in the Eastern Division. Today's game's already underway. Brewster and Chatham, bottom of the 3rd inning there. 2-0 Chatham. Ty Madden took the start for the Anglers, and for the Whitecaps was Daniel Harper.
Last week, if you asked me who would win the whole thing, I'd probably say Chatham or Falmouth. But last couple of days, Chatham's kind of fallen off, so this is not a good look for them heading into the playoffs.
They're hoping to win today.
Yeah.
For them, it would snap their 3-game losing streak, because they're only 1 point ahead of the YD Red Sox.
That is not a huge position right there to be in.
Orleans and Harwich, they get underway at 2 o'clock, just about 10 minutes away at White House Field. Orleans 3rd in the East, Harwich 4th in the East. If Brewster loses and Harwich wins, once again, they'll be in the playoffs. Adam Seminaris goes for Orleans, and for Harwich, they've yet to name a pitcher.
Harwich is playing great baseball right now, and they have themselves in a prime position to get into the playoffs, so let's see if they can finish it off and get that spot.
Maybe the best matchup of the day in the Western Division. It's the Falmouth Commodores and Katuitt Kettleers facing off at 5 o'clock at Lowell Park. Falmouth, they haven't named a starting pitcher yet, but for Katuitt, we know it'll be Trey Holland.
Katuitt will have a bitter taste in their mouth after that rather rough loss to the Wareham Gatemen last night. And as for Falmouth, they beat Hyannis pretty easily, but game 2 they tied, so both teams will be hungry for a win tonight.
And a lot of split double headers being played today. YD and Hyannis get underway at 6 o'clock at McKeon Park. For YD, they're 2nd in the East. Hyannis 5th in the West, already eliminated from playoff contention. Neither team has named a starting pitcher in that one.
YD thought they were out of the East Division race to get that number 1 seed, but Chatham's really slipped up, and now they have a chance to go out there and beat Hyannis today and get the number 1 seed.
Brewster and Harwich, if neither team can clinch a playoff spot in that first game, it'll be Brewster versus Harwich. If Harwich can win, they're automatically in. 6:30 start at White House Field. Mason Black gets the start for Brewster, and for Harwich, it's Jacob Palish, and this is going to be just one heck of a pitching matchup. Palish can touch 100, and Black started the All-Star game for the West.
This will not be a slugfest. This will be an old-fashioned pitching duel, and I can't wait to see every moment of it.
Chatham and Orleans, the final game across the Cape today, gets started at 7 o'clock at Eldridge Park. Chatham trying to snap their 3-game losing streak. Not sure who they're going to start quite yet. Hasn't been announced. But for Orleans, it'll be Jared Schuster, who's 3-0 on the season, hoping to go to 4-0 and hoping to keep this hot streak alive for the Orleans Firebirds.
Yeah, the Orleans Firebirds have probably been the most streaky team in the Cape this summer. They go on really good win streaks, and then they go on really bad losing streaks. And for Chatham to be on a losing streak like this is very uncommon for this team of such talented players. So I expect Chatham to come out firing tonight.
A whole lot of games across the Cape today, Ryan. Which one intrigues you the most?
There's so many good games tonight, but I mean, which one? Brewster versus Chatham's going to be probably my game to watch today.
All right, that game starts at 1 o'clock, already in the third inning. Chatham leads that one 2-0. But when we come back, Gabe Genovesi and Jonah Karp will have the call of tonight's action from Doran Park as Cole Stetzer takes the mound for the Gatemen, and for the Braves, it's Nick Demkowski. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Pregame Show on GBN.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini-golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris & Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. #Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier two-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on Gatemen.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at Gatemen.org.
You're listening to the Gatemen Baseball Network, home of the defending champion Wareham Gatemen.
From Spillane Field in Wareham, Massachusetts, opening day, Cape Cod Baseball League.
Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi with you. Pleasure to be your eyes and ears for the broadcast.
Addison Van Patten here with manager Jerry Weinstein for the Manager's Show. And here with Brandon Fott. Now, Brandon, you got the win for tonight. It's an 80% chance of rain here in Wareham for the rest of the day, and the Gatemen have been forced to move inside to take BP in the cages.
Ground ball back up the middle, past the glove of Fetterman and into center field. Andrew Thomas comes home to score. Cam Guangarena right behind him, and Chad Stevens pulls in at first base with a two-run single.
Hard ground ball up the middle, a base hit into center field. Rudick rounds third, he's coming home. It's an RBI single for Cam Guangarena. Wareham leads 1-0.
Cut on and miss, strike three.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Strikeout number 5 for Trent Palmer.
That ball is gone. Adrian Del Castillo breaks the game open with a 3-run jack. 11-5 Gatemen.
Slapped up the middle, a base hit into center field. Beaver scores easily, Antico rounding third. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Line drive over the head of the second baseman Olsen and into right field. Braden Ward comes home to score. Darren Baker pulls in at first with an RBI single, and it's 7-5 Wareham.
And the Gatemen win 5-0 here in Game 1 of the doubleheader.
And that'll do it. First 9-inning shutout for Wareham pitching this season. 6-0 the final score from Cotuit, Massachusetts.
Now, here are the voices of the Gatemen: Jonah Karp, Gabe Genovesi, and Addison Van Patten.
It's a Tuesday matinee and a Western Divisional battle between the Wareham Gatemen and the Bourne Braves. A pleasure to bring it to you right here on GBN. Alongside Gabe Genovesi, I'm Jonah Karp. Gabe, the Gatemen are coming off another Western Divisional battle last night against the Cotuit Kettleers. That was a game that went in a direction midway through the game that maybe we didn't anticipate in the first half.
6 runs in the 5th inning for Wareham, just 1 hit. I'm sure Javik and Ryan went over it in the pregame, but that was possibly the biggest win of the year for the Gatemen. They go 2 games up on Cotuit for the 2 spot in the West with just 3 games to go. Simply put, a Wareham win today, a Cotuit loss today, and the Gatemen get the 2 seed in the Western Division.
A lot on the line. Falmouth has clinched the top spot in the Western Division ahead of next week's postseason. Bourne has clinched the number 4 seed in the Western Division. So the only question marks: who takes the 2, who takes the 3? It's between Wareham and Cotuit. First step is a victory today for the Wareham Gatemen. Let's take you through the starting 9 for Wareham. Braden Ward leading things off. He's the center fielder. Matt McLean right behind him playing third base. Jacob Teeter, the first baseman, batting third. Pete Durkay in his second game with the Wareham Gatemen cleaning things up. He's the designated hitter. Dallas Beaver behind him. He's the catcher. Benjamin Semmes batting 6th over at short. Matt Rudick, the right fielder, batting 7th. Zach Mathis batting 8th, playing second base. Mike Antico, the caboose of the Wareham Gatemen order, out in left field. It's a cool 88 degrees here at Doran Park. First pitch from Domkowski. Misses low and away, and we're underway. 2-0-2, the first pitch. Nick Domkowski the starting pitcher for the Bourne Braves.
Our definitions of cool are completely different, my friend.
The 1-0. Roll down towards short, picked up by Glowacki. Tosses over to first. It's a high throw, and it gets over the head of Nick Bruiser, the first baseman. Braden Ward stops at first, and he's in standing with an error.
5th error of the season for Glowacki. Normally pretty good over there at shortstop, but that one got away. I have no idea why, but Glowacki tried to do a little sidearm submarine throw over to first there, and it sailed on him.
At bat, number 9 from the University of Portland, Chad Stevens.
Chad Stevens will dig in, not Matt McClain. Nobody on, or excuse me, runner on first, nobody out. No score in the top of the first inning. Right-handed batter, left-handed pitcher in Domkowski. Left to right in the outfield, it's Rivoli, Fedko, and Hess. Xavier Warren over at third, Jimmy Glowacki at short, Jared Poland at second, Nick Bruiser at first. Robert Carmody behind the plate. Domkowski deals from the belt, bunted foul, it sails into the screen. 0-1 to Chad Stevens. Matt McClain was supposed to play third, at least he was in the starting lineup. Instead, Stevens getting the nod. Hasn't played in a few days. Ward with about 3 steps off the first base bag. Domkowski takes a look and throws over there. Ward scampers back safely. It is a gorgeous Tuesday afternoon. Little hot. Breaking ball, swung right over. Count quickly, 0-2 to Chad Stevens. Braden Ward stole his 26th base of the year last night against Katuitt. A league-leading 26 stolen bases. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 on a fastball. Stevens goes down, and there's 1 down in the top of the first inning. Yesterday for the Wareham Gatemen, it was a 7-2 victory over Katuitt at Spillane Field. A game where they were trailing 2-0 for the first half, and then a 6-run 5th inning turned the tables. But it was a weird 5th inning because the Gatemen only managed 1 hit. They walked 5 times. Runner at first, Ward takes off, swing and a miss at a pitch low and away. Throw down to second is not in time. Stolen base number 27 of the season for Braden Ward, and he's in scoring position with 1 down. Wareham entering this game at 22-17-2, 46 points. Second place in the Western Division. Falmouth number 1 at 52 points. Time called in the box. Pete Durkay in the on-deck circle. Jacob Teeter, the beneficiary of a walk twice last night. Ended up going 1 for 2. Single in the 7th inning. He walked with the bases loaded yesterday to bring home the go-ahead run and the eventual winning run. Pitch upstairs, a fastball. Wareham has a 3-1 series advantage against the Bourne Braves. They'll play the Braves again tomorrow. Pitch upstairs again. 2 balls and 1 strike to Jacob Teeter. Left-on-left matchup. The Gatemen in their away maroon tops and their gray bottoms. Bourne Braves in their navy blue tops and their white bottoms trimmed in red. Runner at second base, 1 down in the top of the first inning, no score. Domkowski deals from the belt, kicks and delivers. Misses low and away, and he falls behind 3-1. Jacob Teeter, the all-star first baseman for the Wareham Gatemen. Started at first for last Sunday's all-star game over at Eldridge Park. One of 8 Gatemen all-stars. 3-1. Cracked out to straightaway center field. Fedko being chased back, drifts over to his right. It drops behind him, and one hops the wall. Braden Ward rounds third. He's being waved around. Jacob Teeter stops at second. The throw is cut off, and Ward scores the first run. 1-0 Gatemen. RBI double for Jacob Teeter.
That ball was smacked at the left center. Fetko didn't get a good read on it. He kind of took a step or two back before he realized he had to drift to his right, and the drift became more like a sprint to his right, and he couldn't get there. Double number 5 for Teeter.
The Gatemen break the ice. Pete Durkay digs in from the left side with the runner on second. Still one down in the top of the first inning. Another left-on-left matchup. First pitch is lifted foul. 0-1. Durkay made his debut in a Gatemen uniform last night. Batted ninth and had a 2-run triple. Bring home the first 2 runs of the game for the Gatemen. Tied up the game at 2 before Wareham pulled away. Teeter with about 3 steps off the second base bag with 1 down. 1-0 Gatemen. Top of the first inning. The pitch. Ripped right to the second baseman, Jared Poland, who picks it out of the air. Teeter scampers back to the second base bag, and that's the second out.
Pitch just jammed Durkay there. Looked like it was going to be a rocket to second. Ended up dying, kind of floating right to Poland at second base. If he gets around on that just a tad more, that's a single into right.
Another lefty bat for the Gatemen, Dallas Beaver. Steps up with a runner off second. 1 run home in the inning. 2 down in the top of the first. First pitch from Domkowski. Breaking ball over the outside corner. 0-1. Jeff Kinney, the home plate umpire. Robert Wilson, the first base umpire. Joe Lazapanera, the third base umpire. 0-1 the count to Beaver. Domkowski deals. Misses outside. 1-1. Beaver batting 5th and catching. Adrian Del Castillo not in the starting lineup today. Runner off second. 2 down with 1 run home. Pitch misses outside again. 2 balls and 1 strike to Beaver. Benjamin Sem's in the on-deck circle. Beaver was a starting catcher in the Western Division for the All-Star game last Sunday. One hit in the inning for Wareham. It was an RBI double for Jacob Teeter, who stands off second. Popped foul behind home plate, and that sails into the stands. Count even 2 balls and 2 strikes to the number 5 man, Dallas Beaver. Beaver holding a tan bat with a bright neon green handle. Almost like a highlighter green. 2 down in the top of the first inning, 1-0 Gatemen. Beaver waves the bat over his back shoulder, takes a pitch low and away, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The last time these two teams met, it was 10 days ago. A 7-5 Wareham victory back on July 20th. At the time, there were 5 guys in the Gatemen order batting over 300. Now nobody. The 3-2. Breaking ball. Popped foul behind home plate. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gatemen still lead the entire Cape Cod League in batting average, but not quite at the pace that they were really running away with that title before the All-Star break. Batting up near 290, over 290 at some points. Now hovering below 280. The 3-2 to Beaver. Lifted foul again behind home plate. Another payoff pitch upcoming from Domkowski. Really working here in the top of the first inning. Still 2 down with a runner off second. 1 run home, it's 1-0 Gatemen. And that 7-5 Wareham victory, the Gatemen had 12 hits. Gatemen plated 7 last night, only had 5 hits in last night's victory. Teeter with 4 steps off the second base bag. The payoff. Lifted to straightaway center field, falling quickly, Fedko coming on, circles under it, makes the catch as he's drifting toward the infield. And that'll do it for the top of the first. Not before the Gatemen break the ice. They lead 1-0, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 man left aboard. After half an inning, 1-0 Gatemen. We'll be back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
We head to the bottom of the first inning. Gatemen on top of the Braves, 1-0. Let's take you through the starting 9 for Bourne. Judd Fabian leading things off. He's the DH. Xavier Warren batting second. He's the third baseman. Brendan Mervoli right behind him. He's the left fielder. First pitch from Cole Stetzer is popped up foul to the right side out of play. 0-1. Jimmy Glowacki batting cleanup. He's the shortstop. Jared Poland, the second baseman, batting fifth. Kyle Hess, the right fielder, batting sixth. Nick Bruiser behind him at first base. Kyler Fedko, the left fielder, or the right fielder rather, or the center fielder, batting eighth. Robert Carmody, the catcher, batting ninth. The 1-0 is tapped foul. Rolls down the first base line. Count quickly, 0-2 to Judd Fabian. Left to right in the outfield, Mike Antico, Braden Ward, Matt Rudick. Chad Stevens over at third, Benjamin Sems at short, Zach Mathis at second, Jacob Teeter at first. Roll down to Stevens at third, picks it up on a hop, fires across the diamond to first in time, 1 away. Matt McClain was listed as the starting third baseman, and a late scratch or late change
At bat, number 27 from
gave
Central
that job
Michigan,
to Chad Stevens.
Xavier Warren.
Makes the first play on defense for the Wareham Gatemen today, and there's one down in the bottom of the first. Xavier Warren, the new man up, the third baseman. Early start today for these two teams. Not the only early start today. Breaking ball swung right over the top, 0-1 to Warren. Chatham's leading Brewster right now, 5-0. Orleans and Harwich getting underway. Currently knotted at 0. Nobody on base, 1 man down, bottom of the first. Swing and a miss and another breaking ball. 0-2. Dallas Beaver behind the plate. Cole Stetzer on the mound. Stetzer fires one high and away. Count 1 ball and 2 strikes to Xavier Warren. Stetzer this season, 6.23 earned run average, 13 innings pitched for the Gatemen. Tapped foul. Count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 13 strikeouts in 13 innings and only 3 walks. You'll take that. Just a bit unlucky when it comes to earned runs allowed. 9 earned runs in 13 innings pitched. 16 hits allowed. Making his 5th appearance of the season with Wareham. Nobody on base. Breaking ball upstairs, 2-2. Brendan Rivoli, the left fielder, in the on-deck circle. 1 run on 1 hit so far for the Wareham Gatemen. They lead 1-0. Full windup for the righty Stetzer. Lofted foul down the left field line, out of play. Count remains even, 2-2. This is without question one of the hotter games that the Wareham Gatemen have had to deal with. Chop to the left side of the infield. Coming over is a shortstop, Benjamin Sims. It gets by him and it rolls into left field. That's the first hit of the game for the Bourne Braves. It comes with 1 away in the bottom of the 1st. Xavier Warren reaches base.
At bat, number 26 from
There's
the
a runner on
University of
first
Virginia,
base for Brendan Rivoli. 1 down. Two o'clock start. First pitch was at 2:02. 1-0 Gatemen. Runner on first with 1 down. Bottom of the 1st inning. Rivoli, the left fielder. Rips a fastball foul down the left side, 0-1. Played catcher at UVA, but he's listed as an outfielder. Baseball wasn't his only sport in high school. Played ice hockey for 2 years. Laces 1 foul again down the left side, 0-2. This season at UVA, batted .320, 5 homers, 42 RBIs. Not too shabby. Warren off of first base, 1 down in the bottom of the 1st inning. Lefty in the box, righty on the mound. Stetzer looks over at first, sets high at the letters. The 0-2. Hits the bottom of the bat of Brendan Rivoli, and they're going to say it actually got a piece of him. Rivoli reaches base on a hit by pitch with an 0-2 count. And there's runners on first and second for the Bourne Braves. With 1 down in the bottom of the 1st inning, and the cleanup man, Jimmy Glowacki, about to step up to the plate. Glowacki playing shortstop for the Braves today. Rivoli off of first, Warren off of second. Cole Stetzer now working out of a bit of a jam. Right on right matchup. Glowacki from Dallas Baptist. First pitch from Stetzer. Fastball, tapped foul down the right side. 0-1. Glowacki, a first-team freshman All-American selection in 2018. One of the most decorated freshman seasons in school history. Freshman and Defensive Player of the Year in the Missouri Valley Conference. First time in conference history that happened. The 0-1. Misses low and away, 1-1. Glowacki batted .328 this season, 6 homers, 43 RBIs. Runners on first and second with 1 down in the bottom of the 1st. The fastball misses low and away, 2 balls and no strikes. Jared Poland in the on-deck circle for the Braves. Braves trailing 1-0. First half of a home-and-home series between these two teams. The 2-1 from Stetzer. Ripped left side, could be 2. Scooped up by Sims, the shortstop for 1. Flipped to second for 1. Turned to first in time. Double play. Side retired. Jimmy Glowacki grounds into a 6-4-3 double play. Sims turns it. And that ends the 1st inning. Double play brought to you by TM Ryder Insurance Agency. Package your home and auto insurance for the perfect double play.
the largest diversified provider
After
of
one,
post-acute care services
Gatemen
in
over
the United
Braves,
States.
1-0. We'll be
Named
back to
Fortune
start the
Magazine
second
Most
in just a
Admired
moment. Stick
Company
around on the
5
Gatemen
years in a
Baseball
row.
Network.
Kendra's mission is
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gateman.org. You can customize your Gatemen gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gateman.org.
Nick Domkowski back on the hill for the second inning. 1-0 Gatemen. Benjamin Sims, Matt Rudick, Zach Mathis, the 3-2 up. 6, 7, and 8 in the Gatemen order. Gatemen trailing 1-0. One hit was an RBI double by Jacob Teeter. He was left stranded in the first inning.
From the University of
But that's the
Kansas,
difference right
Benjamin
now.
Sims.
Benjamin Sims, Matt Rudick, and Zach Mathis. First pitch to Sims. Catches the outer corner, 0-1. Nick Domkowski, the left-handed pitcher from Hartford, stands at 6'2", 195 pounds. Roxon deals the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. In 2018, Domkowski earned America East Rookie and Pitcher of the Year. First person to do so. First team all-conference selection. Sims fouls one off into the screen. Count holds at 0-2. This season wasn't as sparkling as the year prior. Finished with an earned run average of .497 in 83 innings. Started 14 games. Opponents batted .276 against him. Breaking ball sails high of the glove of Carmody. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Sims. Left-on-left matchup. Last game for Domkowski was against Cotuit. Went 5 1/3 innings. Gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Time called in the box with a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Sims played shortstop yesterday against Cotuit. Didn't tally a hit, but reached base on a walk. Breaking ball, misses upstairs, 2-2. 8 walks for the Wareham Gatemen in that 7-2 victory last night. 5 of them came in 1 inning. The 2-2. Fastball lifted in the air, not very deep along the third base line. Coming over and missing it, Xavier Warren. The third baseman, it just bounced off of his glove. And so Benjamin Sims, fortunate, stays alive for another pitch.
He couldn't see it. He couldn't see it at all. Was trying to use the glove to protect him from the sun. I mean, he was literally right there. He must have picked it up at the very, very last half a second, and it hit off the end of his glove.
Count holds at 2 balls and 2 strikes to Sims. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Nick Domkowski. Doesn't end up mattering. Still nobody on base. Now 1 down in the top of the second inning. That's a nice breeze. A much-needed breeze. Hopefully it stays.
At bat, number 51.
88
from
degrees
San
here
Diego
at
State,
Doran Park
Matt Rudick.
on this Tuesday evening. Tuesday afternoon. It's only not even 2:30. First pitch to Rudick. On the outside corner, 0-1.
I'd be concerned if it was 88 degrees and it was the evening right now.
The 0-1. Chopped right side of the infield, waiting on it, Jared Poland. The second baseman picks it up on a hop, tosses over to first, makes the easy toss for the second out. 2 down. Rudick retired, Sims retired. Nobody on base, 2 away in the top of the second inning for Zach Mathis. Mathis wrapping up his first week in a Gateman uniform.
From LSU, Zach Mathis.
It's been a week to remember. Hit his first home run as a Gateman. contributed to a 7-1 victory against Hyannis and laces this one over the glove of Jimmy Glowenke, the shortstop. It skips into left center field for a base hit, a 2-out single for Zach Mathis. He's in standing on first for the number 9 man, Mike Antico.
At bat, number 16 from St. John's
So the hot start
University,
to the season
Mike
continues
Antico.
for Mathis. Reached base twice last night. Once on a walk, once on a hit by pitch. Ended up going 0 for 2 at the plate. He's in standing on first, takes about 3 steps off the bag. First pitch to Antico is rolled down to second, scooped up by Poland, fires to first in time. 1 pitch retires Antico, and that ends the top of the second. Gatemen leave 1 stranded, no runs on a hit, 1 man left after 1.5. Gatemen 1, Braves nothing. We'll be back on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Stick around.
Shop from home year-round on Gateman.org. You can customize your Gateman gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at Gateman.org.
Gatemen Baseball is officially sponsored by Robertson's GMC, the truck professionals. Located just 2 miles away on Cranberry Highway, Robertson's GMC, we are professional grade, power like a pro.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 Gatemen. 5, 6, and 7 due up for Bourne against Cole Stetzer in for his second inning, trying to preserve this shutout. Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten back with you. Thanks for spending your Tuesday afternoon with us from Doran Park. First pitch from Stetzer. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Jared Poland, the second baseman. The Louisville Cardinal. Right on right matchup. Stetzer deals. Lifts it in the air. Out toward right center field, drifting over Braden Ward. And he's called off by Matt Rudick, the right fielder. Makes the catch. Easy first out. 1 down in the bottom of the second. Kyle Hess, the new man up, the right fielder. Digs in from the left side with nobody out. One out. Nobody on base in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0 Gatemen. First pitch, bunted, foul. Trickles to the left of home plate, 0-1. In case we haven't said it enough, it's a very hot afternoon. Stetzer out of the windup. Chopped foul on the first base line, 0-2. If a waterfall was a human, it would be me. The 0-2. Breaking ball. Chopped foul down the first base line. Count holds at 0-2.
This and maybe Orleans earlier in the year, the hottest games we've had to broadcast out in the sun.
Nobody on base, 1 man down. Fastball misses outside, 1-2. Nothing against Doran Park or Bourne in general or the Braves fans and the people who work for the Braves and the team and the Cape League and our jobs. Pitch misses outside, 2-2, but this is miserable. The 2-2 to Hess. Breaking ball swung right over the top, strike 3. Pops up, Dallas Beaver fires to first to complete the strikeout, 2 down in the bottom of the second. Nick Bruiser will dig in from the right side, now with 2 away and nobody on base.
And it affects the gameplay, too. It affects these guys on the field. It affects the pitchers. I mean, it feels like mid to upper 90s right now.
First pitch to Bruiser. Fastball over the inner corner. 0-1. Bruiser goes to Stanford, rising junior. Stetzer deals the right-on-right matchup. Broken bat tapper right down to second, scooped up by Zach Mathis. Makes the easy toss to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Cole Stetzer, and we're through 2. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. After 2, Bourne trailing Wareham 1-0. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
Need physical therapy? Select Physical Therapy works directly with you and your physician to create a plan of care that meets your goals and needs, with 6 locations on Cape Cod and more across the country. Select Physical Therapy is the official provider of athletic training for the Wareham Gatemen.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Top of the 3rd inning, let's send it over to Addison Van Patten with the Gatemen leading 1-0. Addison.
Thanks, Jonah. One of Jerry Weinstein's main focuses and main expectations for these Gatemen players at this point in the season, he said, is versatility. Now, he said that's versatility in the pitching rotation, versatility in the position players, and versatility in the lineup. He says everything is a day-to-day at this point, and he really expects these guys to be able to be like McLean and be a super utility where he's available at any position, or like Dirk Hay and come in here and play left and then also catch the next day, or even DH. Throwing it back to you guys.
Well, we've seen guys like Matt McLean play left field and right field and third base and shortstop and second base. And, you know, guys like Dallas Beaver play third base and catch and play designated hitter. So, not surprising that Pete Durkay, who is a first baseman and a catcher, make his debut out in left field last night. And he's a designated hitter tonight. Braden Ward squares to bunt, takes a pitch upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes to begin the 3rd. Thanks for the report, Addison. Jonah, Karp, and Gabe Genovesi with you. Joining you from Doran Park. 3rd to last game of the regular season for the Wareham Gatemen. Fastball over the outer half. 1 ball and 1 strike. Braden Ward 0 for 1. He reached base on an error and swiped to bag his 27th stolen base of the season back in the 1st inning. The 1-1. Skips in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. Chad Stevens in the on-deck circle, Jacob Teeter behind him. Nick Domkowski back out for his 3rd straight inning of work. 1-0 Gatemen. The pitch. Breaking ball hits Braden Ward on the foot. So he reaches for the 2nd time today without a hit. Runner on first, nobody out, top of the 3rd inning. Chad Stevens, a new man up. The only righty bat in the lineup today for the Wareham Gatemen, the number 2 batter, Chad Stevens. Nick Domkowski, a lefty pitcher. 2nd time in 3 innings the Gatemen have had the leadoff man on. Both times it was Braden Ward. Stevens takes a pitch over the outer corner. 0-1. Stevens 0 for 1. He struck out swinging in the 1st inning. 1 of 2 strikeouts on the day for Domkowski. The only run across for the Wareham Gatemen came on a RBI double off the bat of Jacob Teeter. He's in the on-deck circle. Domkowski from the 3rd base side fouls it off the mask of Robert Carmody, and he's hurt. Carmody immediately grabs the mask and now rips it off his face and is holding his chin. And the trainers and the coaches will come out to make sure he's okay.
Stevens just got a piece of that. That's one of those things where, I mean, Stevens didn't slow the ball down at all. That's like taking the pitch straight to the mask, straight to the chin. Just hope he's okay.
A scary situation, a freak situation. And we hope he's okay. But he's going to need a little bit of time, so we're going to step aside. 1-0 Gatemen, runner at first, nobody out in the third inning. Chad Stevens will be the batter when we return. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Robert Carpenter stays in the game after getting shaken up, getting hit in the face mask off a foul ball by Chad Stevens. Count 0-2 to Stevens. Runner at first base, Braden Ward. He was hit by a pitch, nobody out in the top of the third inning. 1-0 Gatemen. Ward takes off, check swing. Well, strike 3, and Ward stays put at first base. So Stevens is retired on 3 pitches. Second time tonight he struck out. He's 0 for 2. Ward remains on first base, and Jacob Teeter will be the new batter.
I don't know why Ward didn't go. Decent jump, curveball in the dirt, good pitch to go on. Now, credit to Carmody. He scooped that ball and popped up right away. Would have been close at second, but with Ward's speed, I might have just taken off.
Another left-on-left matchup. First pitch to Jacob Teeter, missed low and away. 1-0. Teeter's 1 for 1 and has the only is responsible for the only run coming home today.
Experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
8-9-1 due up for the Bourne Braves, trailing 1-0 against the Wareham Gatemen as we enter the bottom of the third inning. Jonah Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten back with you. First pitch from Cole Stetzer. Catches the outer corner, a fastball, 0-1. Kyler Fedko, Robert Carmody, and Judd Fabian, the 3 due up. 1 run on 2 hits today for Wareham. No runs on 1 hit for the Bourne Braves. Lifted in the air, straightaway center field. Ward drifting over toward his right, leaping and making the grab right in front of the wall. 1 down.
Ball just hung in the air off the bat of Fedko. It was a fastball right over the heart of the plate at the knees. He just couldn't drive it. Lazy pop out.
Robert Carmody.
Robert Carmody will dig in from the right side. Nobody on, 1 away. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0 Gatemen. Full windup for Cole Stetzer. He deals first pitch fastball over the outer corner, 0-1. Carmody batting 9th and catching for the Bourne Braves. Had a scary moment in the last half inning where he was hitting the face mask off a foul tip from Chad Stevens. Fastball downstairs, 1-1. But stayed in the game after getting looked at for about 3-4 minutes. And now taking an at-bat, his first of the game. The 1-1. Fastball low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's what you call hockey strength. Carmody played 4 years of hockey in high school. Member of the Cape Cod Whalers. Finished 3rd nationally in 2015. Breaking ball, tapped right on top of home plate, and that's off the face mask of Dallas Beaver. And Beaver a little shaken up.
So Carmody's been hit in the face plenty of times.
Supposedly, but I don't have statistics on that. Batted .193 this season at Hartford. He's teammates with Nick Domkowski. The 2 battery mates today, very familiar with each other. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count to Carmody. Judd Fabian in the on-deck circle. Nobody on base, 1 down. Bottom of the 3rd inning, 1-0 Wareham. Right on right matchup. The pitch from Stetzer. Breaking ball, low and away, 3-2. Carmody didn't hit a single home run this season at Hartford. Pitch inside, ball 4. Don't have to hit home runs when you reach base anyway. First walk issued from Cole Stetzer. Now deals with a runner on first.
At bat,
with 1 down in the bottom of the 3rd inning, back to the top of the order with Judd Fabian. Another right-on-right matchup. Fabian 0 for 1, grounded out to Chad Stevens at 3rd, back in the 1st inning. First pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. Fastball, right down the pipe from Cole Stetzer. Stetzer takes a look over at first base. Deals from the letters. Breaking ball, sits at the knees but misses a little bit inside. Jeff Kinney, the home plate umpire, making the call. 1-1.
His zone's been all over the place in these first 3 innings.
The pitch. Misses upstairs, 2-1. Judd Fabian, rising sophomore at the University of Florida. Skipped his senior year in high school to enroll early. Throw back to first. Head first dive in safe. Robert Carmody. Count holds at 2-1. Fabian batted .232 this season with 7 homers, 26 RBIs at Florida. The pitch. Lifted in the air, not deep, shallow right field. Rudick closing in. The right fielder drifts under it, stays with it, makes the catch over his left shoulder. 2 down. Ball carrying a little bit today. I mean, it's one of the hottest baseball days we've had.
Number 27 from Central
Expect
Michigan,
the ball to carry a little bit.
Warren.
But Fabian getting under it. He's 0 for 2. Xavier Warren with the only hit so far for the Bourne Braves. Digs in from the left side.
And when the wind does pick up a little bit, it's blowing out toward left center field.
The right-handed Stetzer deals, and it's ripped down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It rolls all the way to the corner. Digging for third base, Robert Carmody. He's being waved around. The throw comes in, and it's offline. Off the glove of Dallas Beaver, backed up by Cole Stetzer, as Xavier Warren goes all the way to third base. Tie ball game at 1. Warren now 2 for 2.
Warren, one of the best hitters in this Bourne lineup, hitting .288 coming into today. And he's shown it. Single and a triple.
Just the second hit of the day
At
for the
bat,
Braves.
Number 26 from the University of Virginia.
Comes with
Brendan
2 away.
Rivoli.
Ties up the game at 1. Brendan Rivoli, the new batter. Steps in from the left side. Warren off of third base. First pitch to Rivoli. Breaking ball. Bends over the outer half. 0-1. With 3 games left in the regular season, we're done playing extra inning games. So regardless, this game is going to end after 9 innings. Breaking ball misses outside, 1-1. Before this week, Games would go to a maximum of 10. Unless you were playing 2 7-inning games as a part of a doubleheader, then it would go to a max of 9. The 1-1. Fastball downstairs, but swung right through. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Rivoli. Rivoli was hit by a pitch back in the first inning, his first and only plate appearance. Was retired on a 6-4-3 double play. Laces this one to straightaway center field. It's over the glove of Benjamin Sems, the shortstop, and it skips into center field. Xavier Warren comes home to score. Brendan Rivoli pulls in at first with an RBI single, and the Braves take a 2-1 lead.
At bat, number 4 from Dallas Baptist University.
Crazy how a lead
Jimmy
can
Gloy.
go away so quick. 2 outs, just a man on first. Here in the bottom of the third, and all of a sudden, in a few pitches, the triple from Warren, a bloop single from Rivoli, and Bourne has a lead.
Popped foul, 0-1 to Jimmy Glowenke. Glowenke grounded into a double play to end the first inning. The only other time the Braves were threatening. They had 2 on with 1 away in the first. The pitch from Stetzer, lifted in the air out to right field. Rudick coming in. He'll make an easy catch as he loses his cap. That ends the inning. Not before the Braves plate 2. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left aboard. After 3, the Braves now on top, 2-1. We'll be right back on the Gatemen Baseball
The
Network.
Braves would like to thank Franklin.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date. Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
Middle of the order, due up for the Gatemen as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Pete Durkay, Dallas Beaver, Benjamin Sems to face Nick Domkowski for the 2nd time today. Bourne 2, Wareham 1. The Braves with 2 runs in the bottom half of the 3rd inning to take a 2-1 lead. 2 hits for Wareham thus far off of Domkowski.
At bat, number 28.
1 an RBI double from Jacob
Pete
Teeter.
Durkay.
1 a single from Zach Mathis. Durkay lined out to second base his first time up. Hard shot straight to Jared Pullen. First pitch from Domkowski. Fastball catches the outside edge. 0-1. Lefty on lefty matchup. Durkay in his 2nd game with the Gatemen made his debut last night. The 0-1. Breaking ball high at the chin. A ball and a strike. Durkay 1 for 3. The 1 hit a 2 RBI triple last night. Tied the game at 2 in the 5th inning. The 1-1 offering. Hard hit out to right field. Chases Hess back and he makes the catch above his left shoulder. 1 away in the 4th and in steps Dallas Beaver.
That sounded a lot better off the bat.
At bat, number 35 from the University of South Carolina, Dallas Beaver.
Dallas Beaver steps into center stage. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball down low. 0-1. Beaver popped out to Kyler Fedko in center field his first time up. The 0-1. Curveball up high. a ball and a strike. Wareham comes into today 22-17-2. Second place in the Western Division. The 1-1. Swing and a miss to win off.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout. The 99, always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape...
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
D1 from San Diego State.
Apologies for the technical difficulties. Hot day, computer overheated. We got it back up and running. Thanks for sticking with us here on GBN. Gabe Genovesi here with you alongside Jonah, Karp, Addison Van Patten. We head to the top of the fifth here in Bourne. Bottom of the order due up for the Gatemen. Matthew Rudick, Zach Mathis, and Mike Antico. First pitch to Rudick. High and tight, 1-0. Bourne 2, Wareham 1. As we head to the fifth. One run on just 2 hits for Wareham off of the starter Nick Domkowski, who's back out for his 5th inning of work. The 1-0. Breaking ball at the knees over the inside corner. A ball and a strike. Rudick go for 1 today. Grounded out to Poland at second base in the 2nd inning. The 1-1 from Domkowski. Misses low. 2 balls and a strike. Rudick has been the best hitter for the Gatemen in the month of July. Hitting over .320 in 20 games this month. 2-1 skied on the infield left side. Third baseman Warren trying to find it in the sun and can't find it. It lands fair. And Rudick trots into second base. And now the home plate umpire is calling it foul, Jeff Kinney. Joe Lasapanera, the third base umpire, is calling it fair. I thought it landed about 1.5 feet fair. And now they're going to call it foul. And Jerry Weinstein, Wareham manager, is going to come out and have a word with home plate umpire Jeff Kinney.
I think that's the right call. I mean, I don't think Morin touched the ball. But that's the second drop we've seen from Morin. He's having trouble seeing it out there.
Well, clearly I need to get my eyes checked, because I thought it landed at least 2 feet fair.
Probably schedule an appointment.
With the 0 off days we have in the next week and a half.
I mean, most of the games are at night. And call them up, see if they're available in the morning.
Jerry Weinstein retreats back to the dugout, and now it's a 2-2 count to Matthew Rudick. Wareham doesn't have a hit since the 2nd inning. Their one base runner in the 3rd and the 4th was a hit by pitch to Braden Ward, and he got caught stealing. The 2-2 to Rudick. Dribbled foul, hits off the bricks down the first baseline. We'll stay at 2-2. Rudick a little bit of an open stance from the left side. The 2-2 offering. Ground ball right side. Poland ranges to his left. Gloves, throws to first. He's out. One away in the fifth, and Domkowski has now retired 6 Gatemen in a row. The last hit for Wareham by the guy walking to the plate, Zach Mathis.
Zach Mathis.
2-out single in the second inning. He's now 5 for 18 to begin his Gateman career this summer. The impressive thing about Mathis, though, first pitch from Domkowski. Breaking ball in the outside corner, 0-1. 3 of his 5 hits, a double, a triple, a home run, 5 RBIs. He's come through in a couple big spots for Wareham. Domkowski winds and fires, the 0-1. Off speed down low. A ball and a strike.
Also 4 for his last 10. He started his season 1 for 8.
Another lefty in this Gateman lineup. The pitch, swing and a miss through a fastball. 1-2. Domkowski has settled into a groove. Working quicker. Nods into his catcher Karp. Now the pitch. Sliced foul. Back into the netting. Will stay at a ball and 2 strikes. Wareham, a huge victory last night against Katuitt, 7-2. Separated Wareham and Katuitt by 2 games in the West. 1-2 offering in the dirt. Skips past Carmody, 2-2. Including this game right here, 3 games left in the regular season for Wareham. Now 2 games up on Katuitt for that 2 seed. Now the 2-2. Hard ground ball right side, scooped on a couple of hops by Bruiser. He steps on the first base bag. 2 down here in the 5th, and steps Mike Antico. Wareham still trailing 2-1.
Domkowski keeping a lot of balls down. Doing a good job of forcing guys to roll it over.
At bat, number 16 from St. John's University, Mike Antico.
7 of the last 9 outs for Wareham have either been a ground ball or a strikeout. Antico steps to the plate, first pitch to the lefty. Breaking ball high, sits at the eyes. 1-0.
And all the ground outs to the right side of the infield. Helps that this team is littered with lefties.
The 1-0 offering. Curveball skied, foul territory, out of play on the right field line. A ball and a strike. Antico 0 for 1 today. He was one of those ground outs to the right side. Ground out to Jared Poland at second base. Came into today just a .235 hitter. 1-1 ripped into left field. Rivoli chases and can't get there. That ball one hops the wall. Antico strides into second, takes a wide turn around second base, but puts on the brakes. And it's a 2-out double for Mike Antico, his 4th double of the summer. That'll bring up the top of the order, Braden Ward, with Wareham trailing 2-1 here in the 5th. And that's Antico's first double against a team not named the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. 3 doubles this year, all against Hyannis, who has the worst pitching staff in the league. Antico took that pitch the other way, and now he's in scoring position for Ward. Domkowski working from the stretch now, sets on the third base side of the rubber. First pitch to Ward. Misses low. 1 ball, no strikes. Ward today has reached both times. 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch he reached on an error in the first inning. Error by the shortstop, Glowenke. The 1-0. Roped into left field, a base hit. Antico gets the windmill around third. The throw from Rivoli in left is in time. Antico's out at the plate. A strike from Rivoli in left. And that'll end the inning. No runs on a couple of hits for Wareham. And the tying run is stonewalled by Carmody at the plate. We head to the bottom half of the fifth. Wareham still trails 2-1. We'll be right back on GBN.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
We head to the bottom half of the fifth inning. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
It is considered a pen day for the Gatemen. Now, we saw Stetzer here first. Barron is up now, and after him, in no particular order, we are expected to see Maloney and a couple other guys considered Webb, Cleary. They are not quite sure what order that's going to be in. It's as called by Jim Lawler. Now, besides them, Bedell and Dillard did throw pens today, and Jim considers this a pen day because he says he likes having those 5 different guys ready and on standby and just feels he can put in whoever he needs at that point in time. Throwing it back to you guys.
Thanks, Addison. We are going to get a pitching change here in the fifth. The first man out of the pen, Joseph Barrett. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. Barron will face the 9-1-2 hitters for the Braves. Robert Carmody, Judd Fabian, Xavier Warren. So Stetzer's day is done. 4 innings pitched, gave up 4 hits. 2 runs, both earned. Stetzer struck out just 1 Brave. Was in control pretty much the whole day, though. Only 1 walk, 1 hit by pitch.
At bat, number 20 from the University of Hartford, Robert Carmody.
And in steps Robert Carmody. Carmody walked his first time up in the third. The 1 walk issued by Stetzer. First pitch from Barron, the lefty, catches the outside corner. 0-1. Joseph Barron, 5'10", 190-pound lefty from East Stroudsburg College. 0-1, catches the outside edge, 0-2. Barron making his 5th appearance of the year for Wareham. Does have a start, the other 3 out of the pen. 7 2/3 innings pitched as the 0-2 is foul-tipped back into the mid of Beaver, strike 3. 1 up, 1 down, 1 strikeout for Barron. A strikeout brought to you by Lang, Exit Forrest, and Bullard. Head to lxblaw.com to seek a trial attorney in the New Bedford area.
Judd Fabian.
Judd Fabian steps to the plate with Bourne leading 2-1 over the Gatemen. Barron sets the first pitch to the righty, Fabian. Down low, 1-0. Barron in his 7 2/3 innings has given up 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned. 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, a 2.35 ERA. 1-0 down low in the dirt, 2-0.
If this is a quote-unquote bullpen day, like Addison said, I'm a bit surprised that Cole Stetzer went 4.
The 2-0, swing and a miss on a breaking ball, 2-1, and makes me curious how many pitchers we're going to see today for Wareham, whether Lawler's going to put a new guy in every inning, 2-1 delivery, breaking ball low and inside, 3-1, or Barron goes a couple, and then she mentioned Maloney, maybe he goes a couple. Webb an option as well. The 3-1 offering. Fastball ripped into left field, a base hit. Antico fields it on a hop, fires it back into the shortstop Sems. It's a 1-out single for Judd Fabian. 5th hit of the day for Bourne. And in steps Xavier Warren.
At bat, number 27 from Central Michigan, Xavier Warren.
Warren at the plate, he's already 2 for 2 today. Single in the first, RBI triple in the third. Continues to hit the ball well this summer, raising his average above 290. First pitch to him. Curveball down low, gets away from Beaver. Beaver has to go pick it up down the first base line. Fabian thought about taking off for third, but puts the brakes on at second base. He's in scoring position with only 1 out. Xavier Warren, the Central Michigan Chippewa and CMU, had a heck of a year, winning the Mid-American Conference. Going to the NCAA tournament, they were the best team in the MAC by far. Actually beat the Miami Hurricanes in their opening regional. Ended up not advancing, though. Barron sets on the first base side of the rubber, the 1-0. Hard line drive, base hit, left field. Antico scoops, quickly gets it in. He'll go to second base with it as he saw Fabian didn't get a good jump, and he stays put at third. Xavier Warren's 3 for 3. And there's runners on the corners with 1 out for Bourne here in the bottom of the 5th, up 2-1 on the Gatemen.
At bat, number 26 from the University of Virginia.
Pitch in the same spot.
Brendan Rivoli.
Same result.
Now Brendan Rivoli steps in 1 for 1 with a hit by pitch today. Top of the order doing damage for Bourne. The 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Braves are 0 for 6. The first 3 in the order are now 4 for 8 as that one skied toward left and lands. Antico can't get there. It's an RBI bloop single for Brendan Rivoli. He's 2 for 2 with a couple of RBIs. And Bourne leads 3-1.
At bat, number 4 from Dallas
That was just
Baptist
muscled
University,
out to left field.
Jimmy Glowanke.
Not a bad pitch, just left right over the zone. And just a little bloop flare over the head of Benjamin Sems.
So now to update that top of the order. 5 for 8, with a hit by pitch. Jimmy Glowanke steps up 0 for 2, however. Takes the ball low, 1-0. Glowanke grounded into the 6-4-3 double play in the first inning. Flew out to Rudick in right field in the third. The 1-0. Tapped foul down the third baseline, 1-1. And on a day where Wareham has a chance to clinch the 2 seed with a win and a Katuitt loss, they're going to have to come from behind. Middle infield, double play depth for Wareham. Chad Stevens playing behind the bag at third, so is Jacob Teeter over at first. The pitch, outside, 2-1. Glowanke coming into today, hitting .296. Best average on this Bourne team. Swings through an off-speed pitch there, down low. 2-2. Barron starting to work a little quicker. Looks in at Beaver, sets at the letters. The 2-2. Fastball down low. Beaver blocks it down the first base line. Runners going. Beaver throws to second, and everyone's safe. Rivoli in standing up at second. Warren moves to third. 2 ducks on the pond for Glowanke, and the count 3-2.
Rivoli got a great jump going to second base. That was a strike from Beaver. Picked it up a little bit late. A perfect throw.
The 3-2 to Glowanke. Curveball outside, ball 4. Bases loaded. Jared Poland to the plate.
From the University of Louisville.
He's 0 for 2 today. Pop out to Rudick in right field, grind out to Stevens at third base his last time up. Heck of a play by Stevens. First pitch to him. Fastball at the knees for strike 1. Bourne 3, Wareham 1. Bases juiced, 1 out for the Braves. bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, 1, fastball misses outside, a ball and a strike. It's a hot one here in Bourne. Feels like 93. The 1-1, swing and a miss through a breaking ball, 1-2. Honestly, it feels worse than that with the humidity. Stetzer, the starter for the Gatemen, went 4. This is Barron's first inning of relief, trying to get out of a jam. 1-2, line drive over the glove of Sems and into center field, a base hit. 1 run scores. Rivoli rounds third and then stops. Ward got to the ball quickly. RBI single for Poland, his 7th RBI of the summer. 4-1 Braves, and the base is still juiced.
Barron just leaving pitches up. Poked right back to straightaway center field. Pitch right down the center.
Barron gets a visit from Dallas Beaver.
At bat, number 21 from the University of Pittsburgh, Kyle Hess.
And now Kyle Hess steps in from the left side. Barron sets, first pitch. Hit him. Brings in a run. Kyle Hess gets hit. That's an RBI for Hess, his 11th. And Bourne has put up a 3 spot here in the 5th. 5-1 Braves. And what a nightmare inning for Joseph Barron. And that'll be it for Barron. We'll get a pitching change. We'll step aside. 5-1 Bourne. Stick around on GBN.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
Bases loaded for Bourne, bottom of the 5th inning. 1 out. The Braves already with 3 runs here in the 5th to make it 5-1 over Wareham.
At bat, number
New
1
pitcher,
from Stanford
Christopher
University,
Maloney.
Nick Bruiser.
Maloney, the 6'1", 207-pound righty from Jacksonville University, teammate of All-Star Trent Palmer. He'll face Nick Bruiser, who steps in from the right side. Tough spot for Maloney. All runners on, responsible to Joseph Barron. First pitch. Fastball misses up. 1-0. Maloney works on the third base side of the rubber. The 1-0. Fastball away. 2 balls, no strikes. The control was the problem for Maloney in his first appearance this year. He has 2 appearances, 2 innings pitched. 3 walks in his first appearance of the year that came against YD. A couple of strikeouts. The 2-0. Fastball just catches the zone. 2-1. I thought that was below the knees of Bruiser.
It was.
Thank you for that.
That's what I'm here for.
Bruiser 1 for 2 this afternoon, the 2-1. Fastball at the ankles, 3-1. Bruiser grounded out to Mathis at second base in the second inning, but then tripled in the 4th. Got stranded on third after Fedko lined out. Middle infield, double play depth for Wareham. Corners in. The 3-1 offering. Fastball lifted foul out of play. Down the first baseline, 3-2. Bruiser only a .226 hitter. Trying to come up in a big spot for Bourne, extend the lead. Already 5 runs on 8 hits through not even 5 innings for the Braves. The 3-2 offering. High and inside, ball 4. And Wareham walks home another run. Bourne hasn't even had to do much. Couple of bloop singles, a hit by pitch, a walk. 4 runs here in the 5th.
At bat, number 3.
It's now 6-1 Braves.
Kyler Fedko.
And in steps Kyler Fedko with still only 1 out.
Well, this mirrors the 5th inning of yesterday's game. Just in reverse.
Maloney sets and fires. Fastball fouled off the glove of Beaver. 0-1. Wareham 6 runs yesterday thanks to 5 walks, only 1 hit in the inning. Led to a 7-2 victory for Wareham. The 0-1. Fastball high and tight, a ball and a strike. Fedko 0 for 2 today. Maloney fires the 1-1. Popped him up, foul out of play down the right field line. 1-2. Fedko's hit a couple of balls hard. Flew out to Ward in center field, lined out to Sims at shortstop his last time up in the 4th. He can't buy a hit this summer. He's now 9 for 70. 1-2, flared out into right center field. Ward comes on, makes the catch, fires home. Runner going, and the throw just not strong enough. It rolls all the way to Dallas Beaver. Poland scores 7-1 Bourne. It's a sacrifice fly for Fedko, just his 3rd RBI this summer. Bourne is batted around here in the 5th, and they lead by 6.
At bat, number 20 from the University of Hartford, Robert Carmody.
Carmody began the inning striking out. Ever since, 4 hits, 2 walks, a hit by pitch. First pitch to the righty. Fastball outside. Beaver snap throw down to first. Didn't quite get him. 1-0. Carmody walked his first time up in the third, struck out in the fifth. Maloney sets and deals. Swing and a miss on a fastball. 1-1. Not a bad crowd here at Doran Park this afternoon. It's a scorcher. We've got a nice lawn area down the third base side. 1-1, waved at and missed. 1-2 on a breaking ball.
Good pitch. Just pull the string.
Best pitch we've seen from Maloney this inning.
Go right back to it.
He sets a deep breath. The 1-2. Same pitch, jammed him. Chopped right back to Maloney. Fires to first. Got him. A long fifth inning. 5 runs for Bourne to make it 7-1 Braves. We'll be right back on GBN.
Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exifaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
At bat, number 9 from the University of Portland.
A 5-run bottom of the 5th inning for Bourne makes it 7-1 Braves as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Chad Stevens, Jacob Teeter, Pete Durkay, 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Gatemen. New pitcher in the game for the Braves, Adam Schwartz, making his Cape League debut. First pitch, Stevens shows bunt, pulls it back. It's a strike in the outside corner. 0-1. Nick Domkowski One heck of a start. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits given up. 1 run, it was unearned. No walks, 3 strikeouts. 0-1 breaking ball down low. A ball and a strike to Stevens. Stevens went 0 for 2 against Domkowski. 2 of the 3 strikeouts. The 1-1. Breaking ball flared foul out of play on the right field line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Stevens bats from the right side against the righty, Adam Schwartz. The 0-2 launched into deep left center field. Rivoli ranges back and makes the catch near the track. Good catch over his left shoulder. 1 away here in the 6th. That was the hardest hit ball we've seen by a Gateman all afternoon long.
And talk about a play that just epitomizes Chad Stevens' season. Lifts one deep,
At bat, number 22,
and it's caught at the wall.
Florida Southern, Jacob Teeter.
No exaggeration. I feel like we've seen it 5 or 6 times for Stevens this season. That doesn't include all the line drive outs he's had. Teeter dances out of the way on a fastball inside, 1-0. Teeter brought in the only run of the game for Wareham, RBI double in the first inning. 1-0 fastball catches the inside edge. 1-1. He then popped out to Glowenke in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 2. The 1-1 offering. Curveball low, 2 balls and a strike. Wareham 1 run on 4 hits this afternoon. Bourne 7 runs on 8 hits. Fastball launched into deep right field. Running back is Hess. He's at the track and he makes the catch with his back up against the wall. Teeter came about 2 feet from his 3rd home run of the summer. 2 down in the 6th.
That ball was
At bat,
clobbered.
number 28 from the University of Tennessee, Pete Durkay.
Wow. There have been a lot of balls that have been carrying and just die. That was one that wasn't, I didn't expect to die.
First pitch curveball misses just inside to Durkay. 1-0. Off the bat, I thought that ball was way gone.
Way out of here.
The 1-0. Hard ground ball foul down the first base line, 1-1. It's 330 down that right field line. Excuse me, it juts out 360 near where Teeter hit it. Fastball misses up and in, 2-1 to Durkay.
That ball was hit 355.
Durkay 0 for 2 this afternoon. 2-1. Popped up foul out of play on the right field line. 2-2. Durkay 1 for 3 last night in his debut. The 2-2. High at the eyes. Count runs full. Wareham trails 7-1, top of the 6th inning. The 3-2. Fastball hard hit under the glove of the first baseman Bruiser and into right field, a base hit. Durkay is 2nd hit in 2 games with Wareham. 2-out single here in the 6th. And Dallas Beaver steps to the plate.
Another ground ball that's pulled to the right side. Just
At bat, number
skipped
35
under the glove of
from
Nick
the
Bruiser.
University of South Carolina, Dallas Beaver.
Ball smoked.
Beaver steps in. 0 for 2 today. First pitch. Outside, 1-0. Schwartz the righty. Beaver the lefty. Works on the first base side of the rubber. Throw over to first. Durkee back safely. The 1-0. Just misses low. 2-0 to Beaver. Beaver flew out to Fedko in center field in the first inning. Drilled one. The second baseman, Poland, in the fourth. Lined out. The 2-0. Fastball high at the eyes. 3-0. Benjamin Semmes awaits on deck. The 3-0 offering. Oh, just caught the bottom part of the zone. Beaver thought it was ball 4. So did the Gatemen fans behind us. 3 balls and a strike. Jeff Kinney's got a low strike zone. 3-1 misses outside, ball 4. First and second, 2 outs. Wareham trailing 7-1. Benjamin Semmes to the plate. Top of the 6th inning, Wareham
at bat number 12 from the University
starting to
of Kansas,
run out of
Benjamin
outs.
Semmes.
10 outs to work with. Semmes 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts today, both swinging. Schwartz sets the pitch. Fastball misses outside, 1-0. Durkee on second after the single. Beaver on first after the walk. The 1-0. Catches the outside corner. A ball and a strike. Durkee single, just the 5th hit of the game for Wareham. Schwartz sets and fires. Breaking ball inside. 2-1. Two down, top of the 6th. Wareham needs a hit, down 7-1. 2-1, popped him up, shallow left. Should be an easy play for Rivoli. Comes in and makes the catch. Oh, he made the catch at his waist. He had trouble finding that ball. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left to board for the Gatemen in the 6th. We head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Bourne leads 7-1. Stick around on GBN.
Soft as a Grape has 10 retail locations on Cape Cod. So even when you're cheering on your Gatemen at any away games, stop into a Soft as a Grape store for the best Cape Cod products. No trip to the Cape is complete without a trip to Soft as a Grape. South Coast Health Operators of Charlton Memorial, St. Luke's, and Toby Hospitals delivers an unmatched combination of clinical excellence with a personal touch. They are proud to serve as Southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island's only not-for-profit health system, as well as the region's largest employer. South Coast Healthcare, plus something more.
Whether you're brewing a lager or an ale, Stone Path Malt has got you covered. Stone Path Malt, the local provider of quality malt for all your favorite New England craft breweries, is right here in Wareham. For your next night out, stop by their new tap room.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
At bat number 17 from the University
Top of the order due up for
Judd
Bourne as we
Fabian.
head to the bottom of the 6th. Judd Fabian, Xavier Warren, Brendan Rivoli. And the top of the order has been the best part of the lineup for the Braves as Fabian skies one on the infield, left side, Semmes the shortstop trying to find it. He gets called off by Mathis, and Mathis can't find it either. Ball drops. And I can't even call that a drop. I don't think Mathis got a glove on it. He saw it. He's the one that called everyone off, but misjudged it. Fabian reaches Warren to the plate.
That was Sem's ball all the way. They're going to give him a hit. Ball that Sem should have caught. And Mathis was right there, too.
I just don't think Sem saw it.
No.
7-1 Bourne, bottom of the 6th inning. 7 runs, now 9 hits for Bourne. Maloney sets and fires. Foul tips back to the mid of Beaver. 0-1. Xavier Warren's 3 for 3 today. A single in the first, a single in the 5th. RBI triple in the 3rd, sandwiched in between them. The 0-1. Fastball, bottom part of the zone at the knees. 0-2. Jeff Kinney loves that low strike. Maloney came in the 5th. Got a walk, a sac fly, and a ground out to end the inning. 0-2 flared, foul out of play on the 3rd base line. We'll do 0-2 all over again. Those runs, by the way, all charged to Barron. 5 runs all earned to Joseph Barron, who got through a 1/3 of an inning. Maloney sets on the first base side of the rubber, the 0-2. Breaking ball outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Maloney working quicker now, checks first, the 1-2. Fastball high at the eyes, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Middle infield double play depth for Wareham. Teeter holding on Fabian at first. He has just 1 stolen base this summer. 1-2 fastball roped into left center field. That ball will fall. No one even near it. It 1 hops the wall. Ward goes and picks it up. Fabian going to score from first easily. Warren trying to make it to 3rd, dives in safely. Xavier Warren is 4 for 4. 2 singles, 2 RBI triples. 8-1 Bourne here in the 6th.
Just a bananas day for Xavier Warren.
At bat, number 26 from the University of Virginia, Brendan Rivoli.
Brendan Rivoli to the plate, who's also 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch. First pitch, way high and outside. Beaver hops out of his crouch and somehow gets there. 1-0. We saw Braden Ward for the Gatemen go 6 for 6 earlier this year. Warren's now 4 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 2 triples. The 1-0. Fastball outside, 2-0. Rivoli got hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, and then an RBI single in the 3rd, RBI single in the 5th. And now he fouls one off, the 2-1. Excuse me, the 2-0. It's now 2-1. Just a quick correction on Warren. I apologize. They gave him a double, RBI double, in the 3rd inning. He advanced to 3rd on the throw home. So he's a home run away from the cycle. Single RBI double, single RBI triple. The 2-1. Ripped foul down the left field line out of play. 2-2. And the top of the order is now 8 for 10 with a hit by pitch, the first 3 in this Bourne Braves lineup. 8 of the 10 hits by Fabian, Warren, and Rivoli. The 2-2. Chased a fastball high, but got a piece of it. We'll stay at 2-2. Wareham had a 1-0 lead going into the bottom of the 3rd. 2 runs in the 3rd, 5 runs in the 5th, now a run here in the 6th for Bourne. Makes it 8-1. 2-2 breaking ball, skied into center. Ward barely has to move, makes the catch above the tip of his cap, and lollipops it back in. Warren scores easily. Sacrifice fly, third RBI of the day for Rivoli. He had 7 RBIs all season coming into this afternoon. Make it 10. 9-1 Braves, one down here in the 6th.
Number 4 from Dallas Baptist University, Jimmy Gluenke.
It's just a very backwards day for the Wareham Gatemen. Coming into the day, pitching staff was red hot. The offense was struggling a little bit. But this is one of the rare occasions where the game gets out of hand because neither the offense nor the pitching staff can get going.
First pitch to Gluenke, swinging a miss on a fastball, 0-1. And this guy at the plate, he's their best hitter this season. Gluenke, a .296 hitter. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Grounded into a 6-4-3 double play to end the first inning. The 0-1. Fastball, check swing, fouled off. That was way inside. And hit near the nub of the bat. 0-2.
Gluenke's mad at himself, too.
As he should be. Instead of a 1-1 count, Maloney up 0-2. A deep breath, the 0-2. Way high. Bounces off the bricks behind the backstop and Beaver literally takes it still in his crouch. 1-2. Maloney sets the 1-2 offering. Curveball high and in, 2-2. He doesn't look like he has a grip on the ball on half these pitches.
Certainly not the one before the last one.
Beaver didn't even try. 2-2 fastball hammered out into deep left center field, but Ward will have room. Ranges to his right, makes the catch, 2 away.
And Maloney thought that was out number 3. He was headed back to the dugout, and Beaver stopped him. Said, no, 2 outs.
At bat, number 23 from the University
Heat messes
of
with
Louisville,
your mind.
Jared Poland.
Confirmed.
2 down, bottom of the 6th. No one on. Jared Poland to the plate. Another 2 runs here in the 6th for the Braves makes it 9-1. And Jerry Weinstein's going to come out to the mound. Is he going to make a change? I didn't see him point to the bullpen. He's just going to have a chat and retreat to the dugout. 9 runs, 10 hits this afternoon for Bourne. A game that started, 2:02 to be exact. We're approaching the 2-hour mark. Now 3:57 here on the East Coast. First pitch to Poland, fastball, high and in, 1-0. Well, if the result holds, Wareham will not clinch the 2 seed in the West. 1-0, fastball paints the outside corner, 1-1. Again, they've clinched a playoff spot, but it's just a matter of if Wareham gets the 2 or the 3 seed and they get to play at home in Game 1 of that 3-game series against Get-To-It. That will come in just a few short days. 1-1 fastball paints the black on the outside corner, 1-2.
And we enter today by saying if the Gatemen win and the Kettleers lose, and the Gatemen clinch the 2 seed. But they could still fall to number 3.
1-2 offering, dribbled foul down the first base line. Get-To-It in Falmouth playing a little later today. Poland today, 1 for 3 with an RBI single in the 5th. The 1-2 offering. Check this swing and a fastball high. Did he go around? No. First base umpire Robert Wilson saying no. We've got a tough angle on it. I thought he might have, but we're not at a good enough angle to make a judgment. Count evens up, 2-2. Maloney kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and a fastball upstairs. Maloney's first strikeout ends the 6th inning. Another 2 runs for the Braves. 9-1 Bourne. We head to the 7th. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
We head to the 7th. Wareham down 9-1. Let's send it down to Addison Van Patten.
Thanks, Gabe. Next out of the pen for the Gatemen is Quinn Cleary. Now, we've only seen him in 1 inning. That was July 26th for the Gatemen at Cotuit, and he said that he's really excited to get his next out here. Now, one thing that's really interesting about him is he was fully an overhand pitcher until about 30 days ago. He fully converted to having a sidearm approach, and he said he threw out his slider entirely and changed it out for a cutter. So we're expecting to see all of that from him today. Throwing it to you guys.
Matthew Rudick leads it off here in the 7th for Wareham. First pitch to him catches the outside corner, 0-1. Bourne leads 9-1. Bottom of the order due up for Wareham, Rudick, Mathis, and Antico to face Adam Schwartz for the 2nd time. As Rudick slices one into left field, a base hits. Leadoff single for Matthew Rudick. Only the 3rd time today Wareham has had their leadoff hitter aboard. And in steps Zach Mathis.
Despite their offensive struggles today, only Chad Stevens and Benjamin Sims haven't reached base.
At bat, number 11 from LSU, Zach Mathis.
Mathis steps in from the left side. He's 1 for 2 today. The Rudick hit, the 6th hit of the game by Wareham. They've left 5 on base. First pitch to Mathis, inside, and it hit him. Nicked him on the front shoulder as Mathis tried to get out of the way. First and second, nobody down for Wareham. The 9-hole Mike Antico to the plate. Wareham trailing 9-1 here on a hot afternoon in Bourne, Massachusetts.
At bat, number 16 from St. John's
Antico
University,
steps in 1
Mike
for 2.
Antico.
He doubled his last time up. Double to the left field gap. His 4th double of the summer. Schwartz, the righty, looks in and sets. First pitch, fastball high at the eyes. 1-0. Wareham jumped out to an early 1-0 lead this afternoon. And then 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd, 5 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th for Bourne, makes it 9-1. 1-0, misses upstairs. Antico checked his swing, didn't go around. 2-0. The Gatemen entered today 2nd place in the Western Division. Bourne 4th place. Both these teams have locked up a playoff spot. The 2-0. Skied right side of the infield, foul territory. The catcher, Karp, trying to find it and can't. He chases after it at the last second, but Antico gets a second life. 2 balls and a strike.
Both him and Nick Bruiser came in, and both got a late jump on it. I don't think either one saw it until the last second. Everyone's having trouble with these pop-outs today.
It's 88 degrees and sunny at first pitch today. The sun hasn't gone away. It's right in the eyes of nearly everybody on the field. Schwartz sets the 2-1. Flared foul to play to the left field line, 2-2. Wareham 2 games up on Cotuit in the Western Division for the 2 seed. Just 3 regular season games left, including today, just 2 games after today. With a Wareham win today and a Cotuit loss, Wareham would clinch the 2 spot. 2-2, swing and a miss on a breaking ball down low. Fooled Antico. One down here in the 7th. Wareham trailing 9-1. Rudick on second, Mathis on first, Braden Ward to the plate.
That was a real good pitch, getting Antico to chase.
Braden Ward.
Tough pitch to lay off, one that just kind of falls off at the last second.
Braden Ward, the Washington Husky, to the plate. 1 for 2 with a hit by pitch today. He's reached all 3 times. Reached on an error in the 1st inning. Hit by the pitch in the 3rd. Single in the 5th. First pitch to him misses just off the outside corner. 1-0. Well, Wareham's got a lot of work to do if they want a chance at clinching the 2 seed today. Katuitt plays Falmouth later in the afternoon. The 1-0. Fastball way outside. 2 balls and no strikes to Ward. Braden Ward been the leadoff hitter all summer long for Wareham. And you talk to him about it, and he absolutely loves the leadoff spot. If you remember, he was in the 9-hole for the first few games this summer for the Gatemen. The 2-0 offering. Ripped right side into right field, a base hit. Hess scoops out and right. Rudick gets the stop sign at 3rd. Bases loaded, 1 out for Wareham here in the 7th. And that was a good decision by Rob Sona to stop Rudick at 3rd base because he would have been way out at home plate. And now Chad Stevens steps in from the right side.
I think it's safe to say it was the right decision moving him up to the 1 spot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's the biggest threat of any leadoff hitter in the Cape League. When he gets on base, there's no better base stealer.
He's been there ever since those first few games, Braden Ward. And he doesn't even hesitate. First pitch from Stevens misses low. 1-0. Yeah, he doesn't even hesitate. You ask him where he likes to hit, leadoff, right away. Most comfortable there. Now the 1-0 to Stevens. Launched into left field foul. Will it get out of play? It will. A long strike, 1-1. Stevens is 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a long pop out to left field. I shouldn't say pop out, I should say a long fly out. Caught at the warning track by Rivoli. Bases loaded, 1 out. Wareham trailing 9-1. 1-1, curveball in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike to Stevens. Schwartz in his 2nd inning of relief. Gave up a hit and a walk in the 6th inning, but no runs came across for Wareham. The 2-1 offering. Fastball high and tight. Stevens limbos out of the way. 3-1. Rudick singled, he's on 3rd. Mathis hit by a pitch, he's on 2nd. Antico struck out, then Ward singled, he's on 1st. Schwartz sets on the first base side of the rubber. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 3-2. Fooled Stevens, he was way out in front. One down, top of the 7th. Wareham trailing by 8. Schwartz sets the payoff pitch. Broken back ground ball toward 3rd. Warren charges, now throws to 1st. It's high. Stevens beats it out. Rudick scores. Wareham gets their 2nd run of the game. It's now 9-2 Bourne, and that's an infield RBI single for Chad Stevens.
Just a broken bat cue shot for Chad Stevens. A little, oh, I guess you can call it a swinging bunt, and the only play was to 1st base.
At bat, number
but Warren had to rush it.
Florida Southern, Jacob Teeter.
Funny how baseball works sometimes, huh? Stevens crushes one of the gap, and it gets caught at the wall. And he breaks his bat and sends a dribbler down the 3rd base line, and he gets an RBI single. First pitch to Teeter. Breaking ball high, 1-0. So Wareham now 3 hits in this inning after 5 in the first 6. The 1-0 to Teeter. Fastball way outside, 2-0. Jacob Teeter 1 for 3 this afternoon. RBI double in the 1st inning. His team leading 25th RBI. Popped out to the shortstop Glowenke in the 3rd. Flew out to Hess in right field in the 6th. Catcher Carmody has a visit with his pitcher Schwartz. Quick conversation. Jogs back behind the plate. Bases juiced, 1 out for Teeter. Wareham trailing 9-2, the 2-0. Fastball way outside, 3-0. Teeter, the starting first baseman for the Western Division in the All-Star game last Sunday. Coming from Division II Florida Southern College. 3-0, get me over fastball, does just that. 3-1. And Teeter was so honored by the All-Star pick. Again, coming from a D2 school, he came to Wareham on a temp contract. Short sets the 3-1. Fastball just catches the outside edge, 3-2. He knew he only had 2 to 3 weeks to prove himself. Told us he had 2 goals this summer. One, proved he belonged in the Cape League, proved he belonged here in Wareham. Did that, earned a full-time contract, and then make the All-Star team. 3-2, popped up to left. Rivoli ranges back, trying to find it. He does, and now he drops the ball. It's off the mid of Rivoli. 1 run scores. Ward pulls into third. Stevens to second. Teeter safe at first. Mathis scores. It's 9-3, Bourne. Rivoli's second error of the summer leads to a run, and that'll bring up Pete Durkay.
And because there was only 1 away, not 2 away, everyone else had to hold. So it only scored the 1 run. But the Gatemen fortunate, and they're up to 8 hits today.
And now we're going to get a pitching change for Bourne here in the 7th. So Wareham still has a hill to climb. We've gone from 9-1 to 9-3, but bases loaded, only 1 out. Pete Durkay will be the batter when we come back from the pitching change. 9-3, the Bourne lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
The Mezzaluna Restaurant is a family-run Italian restaurant celebrating 80 years in business. Located on Main Street in Buzzards Bay, Mezzaluna specializes in Italian cuisine, a lunch menu that's the best deal in town, and serving some of Cape Cod's famous prime rib every Wednesday and Saturday. Come enjoy the feast at Mezzaluna, the Italian family restaurant.
Does your insurance agent know you by name, analyze your stats, and help you with your game plan? If the answer is no, then it's time to draft Morse Insurance. Their local team will get to know you, assess your risk, and develop a strategy to protect your home, auto, or business. Visit us online at morseins.com. Hashtag Morse, of course, has your back.
Northeast Maritime Institute's College of Maritime Science is a proud sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen. If you're looking for a career at sea, look to NMI's program of education, adventure, and employment on northeastmaritime.com, America's premier 2-year maritime college.
Office Technology Group is a southeastern Massachusetts source for advanced digital copiers, printers, and document solutions. From Toshiba to Epson and everything in between, they've got you covered. Shop now at otgne.com. Large enough to serve, small enough to care. Shop from home year-round on gateman.org. You can customize your Gateman gear from any device, anywhere. We offer a large selection of apparel and unique gifts 24/7, 365 days a year. Hard to find sizes, colors, and styles. Youth clinic registration also available. Visit us today and remember us for holiday gifts at gateman.org.
Kerry Wright, the new pitcher here in the top of the 7th for Bourne. Adam Schwartz struggles in the 7th inning and gets yanked. 1 down, bases loaded for Wareham. Bourne leads 9-3. Pete Durkay at the plate for the Gatemen. First pitch to the lefty, Durkay. Line drive into center field. Fedko ranges in and leaps and makes the catch. He misjudged it, almost had the ball go over his head. Ward scores easily. It's a sacrifice fly for Durkay to make it 9-4 Bourne here in the 7th. Stevens moves to third. Teeter stays put at first. It's Durkay's 3rd RBI in his first 2 games with Wareham, and that'll bring up Dallas Beaver.
Number 35 from the University of South Carolina, Dallas Beaver.
To every fly ball that is struggling because of the sun.
Kerry Wright, the 6'4", 235-pound righty from Louisville. This is his 7th appearance with Bourne. In his first 6, 8 2/3 innings pitched, he's given up 7 runs, 6 of them earned. 6.23 the ERA. First pitch to Beaver. Roped out into deep left center field. Rivoli ranges back at the track and makes the catch. Dallas Beaver about 5 feet away from a 3-run bomb. 3 runs in the 7th inning for Wareham. Makes it 9-4. It's time to stretch here at Doran Park. Stick around on GBN.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Village Signs of Mattapoisett. They do it all, from logo design, trucks and buildings, to boats. Village Signs has proudly served Southern New England for over 35 years. Visit them at villagesigns.inc.com for all your signage needs.
The Gatemen would like to thank Wareham Country Market for helping to feed the Gatemen players and staff after games. They are located about a quarter of a mile from the field on Route 6, offering a convenience store, a Dunkin' Donuts, and a deli.
Wareham House of Pizza has been serving Wareham and Marion for over 40 years with steak and cheese, pizza, and subs. Located in Shaw's Plaza, head on over for pickup or let them deliver to you.
Beat the heat and join us at Waterways, a water experience unlike any other this side of the bridge. Open daily, head over to the water park on Route 28, the Cranberry Highway.
The 99 Restaurant is a proud sponsor of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Visit them in Centerville, Falmouth, Mashpee, Wareham, or Yarmouth this summer and try some local flavor from the winner of the Cape Times Best Restaurant for Takeout, the 99. Always the real deal. The Wareham-based 80 Makepeace Company, founded in 1854, is the world's largest cranberry grower and the largest private property owner in eastern Massachusetts. The company supports organizations like the Wareham Gatemen and projects like the outdoor cranberry bog classroom that you may have passed on your way in. Visit admakepeace.com to learn more.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
Quinn Cleary, the new pitcher here in the bottom of the 7th for Wareham. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. 3 runs in the top of the 7th for Wareham. They sneak closer. 9-4 the Bourne lead. Wareham still 6 outs to work with in the 8th and the 9th. Cleary trying to put up a 0 on the scoreboard. First pitch to Kyle Hess. Down low, 1-0. Kyle Hess, Nick Bruiser, Kyler Fedko. 6, 7, 8 hitters due up in the 7th for Bourne. Cleary, a little bit of a submarine delivery from the right side. Fastball at the knees. 1-1. Cleary making his 2nd appearance this summer for Wareham, newcomer on this Gateman pitching staff. 5'9", 185-pound righty from Yale. The 1-1, inside. Hess tap dances out of the way, 2-1. Cleary in his first appearance, 1 inning pitched, scoreless, no hits, 1 walk, no Ks. Sets on the first base side of the rubber, the 2-1. Flared foul to plate in the left field line. 2-2. Hess 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch this afternoon. Cleary sets at the belt. The 2-2 offering. Misses low and away. Count runs full. Hess struck out in the 2nd inning, grounded out to Teeter at first base in the 4th. Hit by a pitch with the bases loaded in the 5th. The 3-2. Inside it hits him on the front foot. He's in some pain, grimacing. He'll limp down to first base. Leadoff base runner for the Bourne Braves here in the 7th.
At bat, number 1.
Wareham trailing 9-4.
Nick Bruiser.
Nick Bruiser to the plate. Making sure Hess is okay over at first. He is. Cleary ready to go. First pitch. Down low. 1-0. Bruiser a triple in the 4th inning. Sandwiched between a ground out in the 2nd, a walk in the 5th. The 1-0. High and in. 2 balls and a strike. 2-0. Wareham got on the board first this afternoon. Up 1-0 heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning. The 2-0. Misses, low and outside. 3-0. Cleary can't find the strike zone. 2 runs in the 3rd, 5 runs in the 5th, 2 runs in the 6th for the Braves. Made it 9-1. Wareham came back with 3 runs in the top of the 7th to make it 9-4. 3-0 down low. A 4-pitch walk to Bruiser. First and second, nobody down for Bourne here in the bottom of the 7th. Kyler Fedko steps into center stage. Beaver comes out, makes signs in front of home plate,
Kyler Fedko.
Preparing for a bunt. Fedko's hit a couple of balls hard today. First pitch, chopped off his front foot, foul. 0-1. Lined out to Ward in center field in the 3rd, and then sent a rocket to Sems at shortstop in the 4th. That was caught. Another deep pop out of sacrifice fly in the 5th inning. Just his 3rd RBI of the summer. The 0-1 shows bunt and pops it up, foul. 0-2.
Easiest souvenir a fan can get.
Ball landed on the ledge here on the backstop. Bounced by our crowd mic a couple of times. 0-2 down low, 1-2. It kind of just stayed up against the netting.
Made for some good organic noise.
Because that's what you look for. Good organic noise.
I mean.
What's the goal of your crowd mic? Good organic noise.
Yeah.
1-2, chopped towards second. Mathis has a weird hop off the lip, and it goes over him. He got a bare hand on it to keep it near him. And Hess stays put at 3rd. Wareham can't catch a break. Bases loaded, none out here in the 7th for Bourne.
That's going to be another hit. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a conventional double play, then just caught the lip and bounced over the head of Mathis.
Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 34.
Cade Beloso will now pinch hit
Beloso
for the Bourne Braves here in the 7th. Bottom of the 7th inning, the Braves lead 9-4. Quinn Cleary in some trouble. Just his 2nd inning this summer for Wareham. First pitch to Beloso misses low, 1-0. Beloso hitting just .222 this summer in 90 at-bats. 4 doubles, a homer, 9 RBIs. 1-0 lifted out to left, slicing down the line, foul. No one can get there. Long run for Antico in left, Stevens at 3rd. 1-1. Beloso, 6 foot, 225-pound lefty from LSU. future teammate of Zach Mathis, who will transfer to LSU, second baseman for Wareham. 1-1, fastball right over the heart of the plate. 1-2. Cleary working from the stretch, the 1-2. Chopped foul and hits the break right in front of us. Jonah Karp wasn't looking at the field, and that scared the heck out of him.
I was. Just my reflexes aren't that good.
Cleary sets. The 1-2. Foul tipped behind home plate. We'll stay at 1-2. Beloso the lefty, Cleary the righty. First and second. Excuse me, bases loaded. Nobody down for Bourne here in the 7th. The pitch. Fouled off and out of the reach of Stevens over at third. We'll stay at 1-2. Beloso now in a battle with Quinn Cleary. By the way, Carmody, his day seems to be done with Beloso pinch hitting. He went 0 for 2 with the walk. Cleary kicks and deals, the 1-2. Down low and it hit him. It got a piece of him. His back foot, and Beaver can't believe it. I mean, Beloso didn't even think it hit him. Manager Jerry Weinstein telling home plate umpire Jeff Kinney that's a terrible call.
Cleary said that didn't hit him.
Beaver had a real quick word with Jeff Kinney. I mean, Cade
Judd
Beloso
Fabian.
looked back at Jeff Kinney wondering what the call was, because Kinney called time and then took a couple seconds to say, take your base. What an awful call. First pitch lifted out of play, fouled on the first base line. So Hess comes in and scores. Base is still loaded for Bourne. 10-4, the Brave lead. Judd Fabian to the plate. The 0-1. Fastball on the outside corner. 0-2. And here we are at the top of the order again. Top of the order. That is 7 for 10 with a hit by pitch and a sacrifice fly for Bourne. 0-2 misses outside, 1-2. Fabian's 2 for 4. Couple of singles. Cleary rocks and fires. The pitch outside, 2-2. Still nobody down in the inning. And the nightmare pitching day continues for Wareham. 10 runs on 11 hits for Bourne. The 2-2 down low, 3-2. Along with 4 walks and 3 hit by pitches to go along with just 3 strikeouts for Gatemen pitching. On a day where Wareham had a chance to clinch the 2 seed with a win and a Katuitt loss. The 3-2, excuse me, hammered foul down the left field line. We'll do it all over again. Fabian started today 0 for 2, a couple of singles since in the 5th and the 6th. Cleary sets at the belt. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. Walked him. Walked in another run. 11-4, the Bourne lead. Still nobody down here in the 7th. Bases still loaded. And Jerry Weinstein will come out to the mound. We'll see if we get a pitching change. Xavier Warren, the most dangerous hitter in this Bourne lineup, at least this afternoon, steps to the plate. They're going to leave Cleary in.
At bat, number 27 from Central Michigan, Xavier Warren.
Xavier Warren is 4 for 4 today. Single, RBI double, another single in the 5th, RBI triple in the 6th. He's a home run away from the cycle. First pitch to him. Fastball at the knees, 0-1. A home run here would be his 4th home run of the summer, a grand slam. 11-4, the Bourne lead. The 0-1. Hammered out into right field, down the line, diving in. Drop it. No, they're going to say he caught the ball. They're going to say Rudick caught the ball. It's a sacrifice fly for Warren. And now we have conflicting calls. The third base umpire, Joe Lasapanera, is saying the ball was dropped. I thought I saw the ball dropped. It was in Rudick's glove, and I thought he lost it. The first base umpire, Robert Wilson, was right in our vision. Wilson was saying he caught the ball.
That ball looked like it was trapped. Nah, the umpires are going to converge. You heard the coaches yell from the dugout.
Both coaches yelled.
Get on first base. It was dropped.
Meanwhile, Jerry Weinstein and the Wareham coaching staff was saying throw it to second, throw it to first. It's a triple play. It's a triple play if this ball, they're going to say this ball was caught by Rudick.
Oh, boy.
This is... I do not like talking about refereeing, umpiring crews, but it's the worst crew we've seen this summer. Gatemen fans chiming in. I don't understand what's so hard.
I mean, what's hard is that they ruled it a catch, and it wasn't a catch.
Well, he either caught the ball or he didn't catch the ball.
Well, he didn't catch the ball. They said he caught the ball. The initial call was wrong, and that's what the problem is. I mean, either way, just make a decision. One way or another, it's a 7-run difference. About to go into the 8th inning. And it's 675 degrees outside.
Real nail biter.
Goodness gracious, make a decision.
Well, okay, they're going to call the managers to home plate.
Oh, my goodness. What, are they getting in the octagon or something?
We'll wait on a call.
This is great radio.
This looks intense.
Oh, no.
Bourne leads 11-4, and we're waiting on.
Let's get the elevator music queued up.
To see if this is a hit or a triple play.
Riveting stuff.
Again, the bases were loaded on that line drive by Warren. Conflicting calls on the field. First base umpire Robert Wilson said Rudick caught it. Joe Lasapanera, the third base umpire, said the ball landed. Dallas Beaver, the catcher for Wareham, starting to talk to the crowd behind the plate.
The first base umpire should be the one making the call. The problem is the first base umpire made the wrong call. So what's going on?
I believe they're saying this ball landed. Xavier Warren's making his way back out to first base, which means the bases are still loaded and Kyler Fedko came home to score. All that for no outs, the base is juiced, and Bourne takes a 12-4 lead. And now Jacob Teeter having a conversation with Joe Lasapanera. And Teeter can't believe it. All of that, and it's simply an RBI single for Warren,
At bat,
who's now 5 for 5.
From the University of Virginia, Brendan Rivoli.
I can't grow facial hair, but I feel a beard growing on my face.
Because of how long that took?
Yeah. That was a bit of a journey. Not my best.
Brendan Rivoli to the plate. First pitch flared foul down the left field line. 0-1. And now someone just got a warning from Joe Lasapanera, the third base umpire. It was Jerry. Jerry Weinstein gets his warning.
Good.
0-1. Down and in, 1-1. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Rivoli today 2 for 2 with a sacrifice fly and a hit by pitch. The 2-1. Chopped right back out in front of home plate. It's a fair ball down the first base line. Beaver just throws to first, and a run comes in. I don't know why Beaver just didn't pick it up and go touch home plate. Jeff Kinney never made a sign. Brennan Rivoli didn't know it was a fair ball.
At bat, number 4 from Dallas Baptist University, Jimmy
What
Doran.
in the world is going on?
It's an RBI groundout for Rivoli, his 4th RBI of the day. First pitch down low, 1-0 to Jimmy Glowenke. Rivoli only had 7 RBIs coming into today. He now has 11. The 1-0. Chopped foul on the third baseline, 1-1. Rivoli had no idea. He didn't even leave the box. Beaver picked it up through to first, and a run scored. 13-4. The 1-1. Swing and a miss to an off-speed pitch. 1-2. Xavier Warren, as Glowenke takes the ball inside. 2-2. And Brendan Rivoli have driven in 7 of the 13 runs for Bourne. And now that one's hit well into center. Ward comes on, makes the catch, fires into the shortstop. Sends a sacrifice fly for Glowenke. His first RBI of the day. Judd Fabian scores to make it 14-4 Bourne.
Yeah, Jerry Weinstein's going to make a pitching change.
2 down, bottom of the 7th. Jared Poland will be at the plate when we come back on GBN.
Cape Cod Coca-Cola thanks you for supporting the Cape Cod Baseball League. and for refreshing yourself with ice-cold Coca-Cola products. Please remember to recycle your empty bottles, cans, and all other recyclable materials. It only takes 6 recycled plastic bottles to make a new baseball cap.
Learning at Curry College extends beyond the classroom and is embedded in all that they do. Curry prepares students to engage in successful careers and active citizenship with a global perspective. Explore undergraduate majors, minors, and concentrations, including new majors in accounting, biochemistry, and software development. Online at curry.edu.
Clobbered high and deep to right center field, and this one is gone. A home run.
That home run's brought to you by Eastern Propane and Oil. Another scholarship for a deserving youth. Eastern Propane and Oil, we're in your neighborhood.
After the game, visit El Mariachi on Main Street for the best Mexican food in Wareham. The cantina provides a delicious late-night snack accompanied by fun cocktails.
The Wareham Gatemen would like to thank Franklin Sports for their sponsorship of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Franklin is yet again proud to be the official batting glove of the Cape Cod Baseball League. Throughout the summer, all the Cape League teams are wearing their own custom team batting gloves courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or to create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom, enter code CCBL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Cape Cod to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin gloves.
Jared Poland to the plate for Bourne. Michael Webb, the new pitcher for the Gatemen. First pitch high, 1-0. Pitching change brought to you by Bay Point Club. 5 more runs in the bottom of the 7th for the Bourne Braves. Makes it 14-4. The Brave lead over the Gatemen. 1-0 from Webb, down low, 2-0. Xavier Warren stands on second, 2 down. Poland at the plate. This is an inning that's only seen 2 hits for Bourne. 2 walks, 2 hit by pitches. A sacrifice fly and RBI ground out. 2-0, swing and a miss, 2-1. And an umpiring crew that's completely lost control. Webb sets. Checks second to 2-1. Fastball blew it by him, 2-2. Webb from Rhode Island College, a Division III school. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 up, 1 down, 1 strikeout for Webb, ends the 7th. We head to the 8th, finally. It's been about 6 hours here at Doran Park. 14-4, the Brave lead. We'll be right back on GBN.
Come as you are, sit down, and relax at the deck of the Gateway Tavern. Enjoy the view while exploring their extensive food and drink menus for the ideal Cape Cod dining experience. Gateway Tavern, the official helmet sponsor of the Wareham Gatemen.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Number 12 from the
Back here from the desert, Benjamin Sims, Matt Rudick, Zach Mathis, the 3 due up. 90 degrees here from Doran Park. Jonah Karp, Javik Blake with you. It's 14-4, Gatemen trailing. A game where if they had won, and There's still a number of outs to be played. First pitch from right. Swing and a miss, strike one. The Gatemen miraculously pull out a victory, and Katuitt loses. And the Gatemen solidify the 2 seed heading into next week's postseason. The 0-1 from right. Rolled down the first base line. Bruiser waits, tosses over to right, covering at first, and that's the first out. Benjamin Sems retired to begin the top of the 8th inning.
And all the Gatemen can hope for today is for a Katuitt Kettleers loss and a win tomorrow. A Kettleers loss then
number 51
would give the Gatemen
State,
the
Matt
clinch of the number 2 seed in the Western Division.
Falmouth has already clinched the 1 seed. They're 25-13-2, 52 points, 6 points ahead of Wareham. First pitch to Matt Rudick. On the outside corner, 0-1.
And Falmouth, they've just turned on the Jets this last half of the season. 11 straight wins at one point. The 6th longest win streak in Cape League history as well.
The 0-1 to Rudick. Sails over the glove of the new catcher, Beloso. 1 ball and 1 strike to the right fielder, Rudick. 1 for 3 today. He's grounded out twice. He's singled to begin the 7th. That was a 3-run 7th inning for Wareham. At the time, it had cut the deficit to just 5. They were trailing 9-1. But then a 5-run bottom half of the inning as this one's launched out toward left field. Rivoli being chased back toward the wall, makes the catch on the warning track for the 2nd out.
The story of today's game, every time the Gatemen have hit it hard, it seems like it's just directly at someone. We saw it from Jacob Teeter with a giant moonshot towards that 360 sign out and right. That was caught at the wall. And then Dallas Beaver came about 5 feet away from hitting a 3-run home run in the 7th that was also caught at the wall.
I mean, just every single ball that you think, okay, maybe. Nope. First pitch to Mathis. Chopped right down to second base, shuffling over Poland. Makes the toss over to first. It was a high throw, but Bruiser, a tall man, completes the 1-2-3 inning. Top of the 8th. No runs, no hits, nobody left aboard. Gatemen trailing by 10. 14-4. Javik Blake with your call when we return. Stick around on the Gatemen Baseball Network.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
So after sending 9 to the plate in the 7th, it'll be Hess, Bruiser, and Fedko here on the bottom of the 8th. Bourne Braves with a 14-4 lead over the Gatemen. 14 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors for Bourne. For him, 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors. Michael Webb on the mound. Hess steps in from the left side as we get ready to go. First pitch, broken bat, foul ball. A broken bat going all the way to Zach Mathis. Snap that bat right in half. Turned it into sort of a spear going towards Zach Mathis. Had to take a few steps out of the way.
Wow, there was a weapon that was just splintered. Oh, my.
And now the bat boy takes the handle, or what was left of the handle, and tries to take some practice cuts there.
What's that line from Happy Gilmore? The club went further than the ball.
And there it did.
Right. Splintered right at the handle and helicoptered all the way to the second baseman.
Though for a broken bat ground ball, it did have some speed on it towards the first base line, about a foot foul. Hess today, 0 for 2, a strikeout in the 2nd, grounded out to first in the 4th, and then 2 straight hit by pitches in the 5th and the 7th. 0-1 the count, pitch from Webb. About a ball off the outside corner, they're leaving it up at 1-1. Webb, the 5th pitcher in for the Gatemen, emptying out the bullpen today. The pitch there, just gets the outside corner, called strike, 1-2. Webb working quickly, comes to the set, kicks and fires here. And a big swing and a miss there from Kyle Hess will get the first out of the inning. much needed from Michael Webb to try and
At bat,
stop
number
this
1
Bourne
for
offense, which has
Stanford
just been
University,
unstoppable.
Nick Bruiser.
Up and down the lineup, especially the top of the order. Nick Bruiser now up. First pitch here. Catches the inside corner for strike one. Bruiser, a triple back in the fourth, his only hit today, but he walked in the fifth and the seventh. That'll be good for a 1-for-2 line with an RBI. The 1-0. Just off the outside corner. That'll be called a strike, 0-2. 0-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch. And misses him inside and misses way inside and catches Nick Bruiser right in the rib cage. So Bruiser will get on via an error by the pitcher for the third time today. Last 3 at-bats have gone walk, hit by pitch.
At bat, number 3 from the University of Connecticut, Kyler
If my scorebook is right, that's the 5th time a Brave has been hit by a pitch today.
The first pitch, line back up the middle, and a base hit for Kyle Fedko. The Yukon product with a single here in the 8th. Puts Bruiser on second, Fedko at first with Cade Beloso up. And the Gatemen pitching today, it just hasn't been there. We've talked about it recently of how good this staff has been throughout the last 7 games. Today it's just all falling apart, but they haven't used their big guys. They're emptying out the bullpen, trying to get some work in for players you might not normally see day in and day out.
Guys like Tanner Bybee and Levi Prater, and of course Trent Palmer and Ian Bedell, the All-Stars.
Webb's first pitch to Beloso on the outside corner for strike one.
Those are guys that have stood out over the last week and a half when the pitching staff, entering today over their last 6 games, had an ERA of under 2.3.
Second pitch of the AB, fired out of play off the light post and back into play. Count now at 0-2.
There's certainly a lot of pitchers on this staff that you'd be confident in heading into the postseason. But today was a good day. I mean, it's hot, so maybe today's an anomaly, but today was a good day to see, okay, who's the back end.
The 0-2 from Webb, missing outside, make it 1-2. And the thing about this team is they have a lot of depth in pitching. When you get into a 3-game series, you really only need 4 or 5 pitchers to go. Webb sets, checks second, the 1-2. Fly it out towards center. Sems chasing after it. Ward coming in, shielding the sun. Sems has it on his knees, but then he dropped it. The throw in goes wide. Teeter picks it up at about the mound. And that sun out there in center field, absolutely brutal all afternoon. Ward lost it in the sun. Sebs went to go out and tried to go out and get it. Slid on his knees, had it in his hands, and then it just fell out right when he stopped sliding.
I mean, that was Braden Ward's ball, but he just didn't see it.
Number 17 from the
And that's
University
not
of
the
Florida,
first time.
Judd
Unfortunately,
Fagan.
that's not the first time we've seen that today.
So it'll be a single that loads the bases for the Bourne Braves looking for some more runs. Beloso goes to 1-1 on the day, and here comes Judd Fabian. First pitch to him, big swing and a miss in the outside corner for strike one. Judd Fabian, 2 for 4 on the day. An RBI walk back in the 7th. It'll be his 3rd straight inning with a plate appearance. 0-1. Pops straight up. Beaver takes his mask off, tries to find it, ranges over, and drops it. Just missing it, and it took him a moment to find it. It's the 8th inning of a game that's 14-4. It's 90 degrees outside, and we're starting to see the effects on the players at this point. It's been a long game. The 7th inning alone took about 45 minutes. 0-2 the count, bases loaded, 1 out. Webb comes to the set here to the righty Fabian. Pitch, good swing and a miss in the outside corner. Got him with the changeup, and that'll be out number 2 here in the 8th inning and brings up the man who is 5 for 5 today. Xavier Warren, a home run short of the cycle, and here comes Jerry Weinstein out to the mound. And it looks like Pete Durkay is going to go into right. And does that mean Matthew Rudick's coming into pitch?
Oh, boy.
For the first time all season, we're going to see a position player on the mound for the Wareham Gatemen. Matt Rudick will come in as we step aside. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 14-4 the score here at Doran Park. Stick with us. You're listening to GBN.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
So Michael Webb leads the bases loaded, and in comes Matt Rudick, the right fielder. First pitch, grounded to short. Sems has it, feeds to Mathis at second, and that will be the third out of the inning. So nothing comes across, and Matt Rudick, in his first appearance of the season, gets one out on one pitch. To the ninth we go, the Gatemen down by 10. You're listening to GBN.
Joanne Stevenson and William Ravis Real Estate, a double play when it comes to selling or buying a home. With 19 years of experience in residential real estate and ranked #1 globally, they are sure to help you with all of your hopes and dreams. William Ravis Real Estate, the official real estate company for the Boston Red Sox, and Joanne Stevenson, your hometown agent, proudly support the Wareham Gatemen. Located on the Cape Cod Canal, Keystone Place at Buzzards Bay is the area's newest rental independent living, assisted living, and memory care community. With some of the area's largest apartments and an ultra-inclusive monthly service package, Keystone Place is a life-fulfilling retirement community unlike any other. Discover Keystone Place, the best option in Cape Cod.
One of the Gatemen's favorite places for their post-game meals is Cool Cone, where you can get anything from fried clams and fried chicken to an ice cream sundae, and then top it all off with a round of mini golf. Cool Cone, located on Route 6 on the Wareham-Marion line.
The law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard, providing families and businesses in the greater New Bedford community with legal services for 40 years. We look forward to serving you. For an appointment, call 508-992-1270. We invite you to learn more about the law firm of Lang, Exafaris, and Bullard by visiting our website, lxblaw.com.
Legacy Insurance Agency at 213 Main Street here in Wareham can offer you coverage for all your insurance needs. We have the bundle discounts, the accident forgiveness, the vanishing deductible, no loss, etc. But unlike those gimmick companies, we can quote you with multiple carriers. So forget the lizard and price tool and come talk to a professional. We'll help you find what's right for you.
Got legal trouble? Attorney Mark Deshays is here to help the greater New Bedford area with real estate and business law, estate planning, and probate. Visit him today.
Struggling with changes in mood, sleep, stress, or a sense of hopelessness? Finding it hard to be the man you want to be? Get the information and tools you need for mental, emotional, and relationship health at massmen.org. Courage starts with the first step.
To the ninth inning we go. 9-1-2 in the Gatemen order, trailing by 10 to the Bourne Braves. Mike Antico, Braden Ward, and Chad Stevens, the three, due up against Kerry Wright. If you're just joining us, thanks. First pitch, breaking ball upstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. You've missed a lot. 4 crooked number innings for the Bourne Braves today. The 1-0 taken low, a breaking ball, 2 balls and no strikes to Antico. 2 innings of 2 runs, 2 innings of 5 runs. Went 2-5, 2-5. 14 in total. Cracked out to straightaway center field. It's falling quickly. Fedko coming on. He dives. Did he make the catch? Nope. It skips behind him. Antico takes off for second and makes it safely. Leadoff double for Mike Antico, his second of the day. And I'll bring up Braden Ward. Runner in scoring position for the Wareham Gatemen. Nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. 10th hit of the day for the Gatemen. I mean, if you want to find a silver lining in a game where they're trailing by 10. A lot of hits. Foul tipped into the glove of Beloso. Got 0-1 to Ward. And for a team that's been struggling as of late on offense, it's at least an encouraging sign with 2 games remaining in the regular season. The 0-1 to Braden Ward. Breaking ball misses upstairs, 1-1. Ward has reached base all 4 times he stepped up to the plate. Reached on an error in the first inning, was hit by a pitch in the third, and then 2 singles. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Runner off second base, nobody out, top of the 9th. 14-4, Gatemen trailing. Chad Stevens in the on-deck circle. This game had a little bit of everything, including a position player for the first time this season, pitching for the Wareham Gatemen, Matt Rudick. Breaking ball up and away, 2-2. Rudick came in and got the final out of the bottom of the 8th. Now the Braves trying to put the finishing touches on a blowout victory against the Wareham Gatemen. It would be their second victory against the Gatemen this season and their first in nearly a month. The 2-2. Misses outside, 3-2. Last time the Braves took down the Gatemen, it was back on July 1st. It was right here at Doran Park, a 6-1 victory. Since then, the Gatemen have taken 3 straight. They take a 3-1 series advantage. The 3-2. Misses outside, ball 4 with the fastball. First 2 men on for the Wareham Gatemen. They're in business here in the 9th inning. And we get a little bit of a meeting on the mound between Beloso and Wright. Chad Stevens about to step into center stage. Antico led off the inning with a double. He's off second base. Braden Ward off first. He just walked. Nobody out, top of the 9th.
At bat, number 9 from the University of Portland.
First half of a home-and-home series between the Braves and the Gatemen. This was supposed to be the last 2 games of the regular season, but because of all the rainouts, the Gatemen are now playing on August 1st. They're playing Falmouth. Fastball over the inner half, 0-1. A game that all of a sudden has a lot on the line. The Gatemen coming into today could have, had they won, solidified their position as the 2 seed heading into the playoffs. Breaking ball downstairs, 1-1. Coupled with a Katuitt loss. But if this result holds and the Gatemen are trailing by 10, then we'll have to wait. The 1-1, upstairs, 2-1. Chad Stevens 1 for 4. 2 strikeouts, a single, a flyout. Right on right matchup between him and Kerry Wright. Jacob Teeter in the on-deck circle. Nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. The pitch. Downstairs, ball 3. Good hitters count for Chad Stevens. Shadow starting to appear on the field. Just crossed the 3-hour mark. The 3-1. Popped up foul behind home plate. That'll sail out of play, 3-2. Second straight 3-ball, 2-strike count to a Wareham Gateman. Tomorrow's game is at 6:45 at Spillane Field. You can join us at 6:15 right here on the Gatemen Baseball Network. The penultimate regular season game of the 2019 season. 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. 2 straight walks from Kerry Wright. Juices up the bases for Jacob Teeter. Teeter has reached base twice. Doubled in the first inning, doubled home the first run of the game. At the time, the Gatemen led 1-0. I think that was 4 days ago. He also reached on an error in the 7th. Flew out twice. One of those looked like it was about 1.5 miles out of here. First pitch to him. Taken at the knees on the inside corner, 0-1, a fastball. And Jacob Teeter smoked one. It was a moonshot to right center field that just died on the warning track. The 0-1. Rips this one to right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Mike Antico comes home to score. Everyone else advances 90 feet. The Gatemen score here in the top of the 9th. Still nobody out.
Teeter, 2 for 5, 2 RBIs today. He's been a bright spot for Wareham.
And he pulls in at first. Stevens goes to second. Ward moves to third.
From the University of Tennessee, Pete Durkee.
And Pete Durkee, the now right fielder for the Wareham Gatemen, as of the last half inning. A chance to cut into this deficit even further. Gatemen now trailing by 9, 14-5. First pitch to Durkee. Taken up, 1 ball and no strikes. Durkee was the designated hitter to start today. Moved into right field with Matt Rudick coming in and getting the last out on the mound of the last half inning. Durkee has a hit. Came in the 6th inning. Watches a fastball sit over the outside corner, 1-1. Two flyouts today. Also hit into a sacrifice fly. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Top of the 9th. 1-1 the count to the lefty Durkee. The righty right deals. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball. 1-2. Dallas Beaver in the on-deck circle. Barring a pinch hitter, it's going to be all lefties coming up. 1-2 the count. Right sets. Deals from the first base side. Flared out to left field. Rivoli closing in, circling under it, makes the catch over his left shoulder, and everyone holds. First out of the top of the 9th. Everyone stays put, and Dallas Beaver steps in up to home plate. Braden Ward stays on third. Chad Stevens at second. Jacob Teeter at first.
From the University of South Carolina, Dallas Beaver.
14-5, Gatemen trailing. Jonah Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten with you. Thanks for spending your Tuesday afternoon with us.
Ball just not hit deep enough. Another 10-ish feet deeper into left field. Ward probably goes.
Time called. Beaver looking for his first hit today. Reach base on a walk in the 6th. Bases loaded, 1 away. First pitch to Beaver. Swing and a miss, breaking ball, 0-1. Beaver has flown out 3 times. He's 0 for 3. Everyone has reached base for the Wareham Gatemen, except for the man in the on-deck circle, Benjamin Sims. The 0-1. Foul tip, back into the glove of Beloso, 0-2. Gatemen are coming off a victory, coming off a 7-2 win to Catuit yesterday. That was at home, game where Wareham drew 8 walks, 5 of them coming in 1 inning. This game flip-flopped. The 0-2. Fouled off over the screen behind home plate. Count holds at 0-2. Not only did Gateman pitching walk a ton, they also hit a number of batters. 5 to be exact. Bases loaded with an 0-2 count, 1 away in the top of the 9th. The pitch. Lifted in the air out toward left field. Rivoli closing under it. He'll make another easy catch. Tagging from third, Braden Ward. Strong throw in from left field is offline, and Ward scores. A sacrifice fly from Dallas Beaver cuts the deficit to 8. But now the Gatemen are down to their final out. And Benjamin Sims will dig in from the left side, looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and a pop out. Twice today he's ended an inning. If he can prolong this inning, Matt Rudick, the relief pitcher, will be the next batter. Runners on first and second, 2 down in the top of the 9th. First pitch to Sims on the outside corner, 0-1. 2 runs home in the inning for the Gatemen. Second crooked number they've put up today. They scored 3 in the 7th. They trail 14-6. The pitch. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. Chad Stevens off of second, Jacob Teeter off of first. High set at the letters from Kerry Wright. He deals. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The Gatemen are down to their final strike. Benjamin Sims, the lefty in the box. Kerry Wright, the righty, on the mound. Runners on first and second, 2 down in the top of the 9th inning. Gatemen trailing by 8 on a hot Tuesday afternoon. Right dealing from the stretch. Sets, fires, chopped, foul. Down the first baseline, we'll do it again. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count to Benjamin Sems. Still a good amount of fans in attendance here at Doran Park. Fighting off the heat and the sun. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the ball game is over. Third time tonight, Benjamin Sems has gone down on strikes, and that puts to bed a game where the Gatemen fall by 8. 14-6, the final score from Doran Park. A sloppy game all around, some bad calls, some bad play in the field. On a hot Tuesday afternoon, the Gatemen will have to wait yet another day to solidify the number 2 seed in the Western Division heading into next week's postseason start. We're going to take a break. We're going to break down this game a little bit further on the other side. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to GBN.
Stop by the Ansel S. Gurney House, where you will find a unique shopping and dining experience. Whether shopping for a special occasion or just to treat yourself, you'll find what you're looking for in one of the 11 themed rooms. There's also a cafe serving fresh homemade lunches overlooking the extensive gardens. The Ansel S. Gurney House is located at 403 County Road in Marion.
For a nostalgic Cape Cod vacation experience, head to Bay Motor Inn, where guests are treated like family. Located in the heart of Buzzards Bay Village, this 1950-style cottage colony still provides you with up-to-date amenities. The Gatemen thank the Bay Motor Inn for their support.
The Bay Point Golf Club offers a unique collection of 18 championship golf holes, a beautiful banquet facility, and a club host that has a fully stocked pro shop. The Bay Point Grill is a perfect place to grab a meal or watch a game. The course is located off Onset Avenue in Buzzards Bay. The Gatemen thank you for your support.
Come on over to BB's Bar and Grill for food, drinks, and fun. Located on Cranberry Highway, come in to sample the delicious eats or relax with a drink while enjoying live entertainment. BB's is one of our team meal partners. One of the area's best restaurants is located right up the street, Brewfish Bar and Eatery. Brewfish offers 20 rotating craft beers on tap and creative pub food. Check out their off-the-menu brunch with a Bloody Mary bar and $5 mimosas on Sundays. Join us for outdoor dining and drinks under the tent or for live music. Located on Route 105 in Marion.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare. Expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
Located in Wareham Crossing, Coastal Orthodontics knows the importance of a healthy smile. Dr. Kevin Oliveira and his team at Coastal Orthodontics are a patient-focused practice, delivering professional, effective orthodontic treatment based on the individual clinical needs of each patient, resulting in beautiful smiles in a timely manner. With 10 years of experience using Invisalign, Coastal Orthodontics uses the most up-to-date dental equipment.
14-6, your final score from Doran Park. The Gatemen lose to the Bourne Braves, and they fall to 22-18-2. Bourne improves to 18-23-1. Here to break it all down, Jonah, Karp, Gabe, Genovesi, Addison Van Patten will be joining us shortly, standing by with Matt Rudick. That'll be in a little bit. Let's first talk about this loss. There's a lot to talk about. Maybe not that we want to talk about it, because it's still very hot outside, and this was the ugliest loss of the season for the Wareham Gatemen, and the ugliest win possibly for the Bourne Braves.
Yeah, 14 runs on 14 hits for the Bourne Braves. They left 9 on base, 6 in scoring position. This game felt like it took forever. It did take forever, over 3 hours. Sloppy baseball all the way around. Wareham, 10 hits today, 6 runs, but the pitching was just atrocious.
It wasn't just ugly because Gabe and I now look like trolls after sitting in the heat for the last 3.5 hours. It was ugly because, well, to put it frank, there were some calls that maybe should not have been called and calls that maybe were called the wrong way.
That might be the nicest way you could possibly
Diplomatic.
put it. That was the worst umpiring crew we've seen all year long, and that's just the fact. That wasn't the reason Wareham lost. The calls were not the reason The Gatemen lost this game, but the umps lost control. No one wanted to be on that field in the last few innings, and it led to a huge blowout loss for Wareham.
There are three things that are certain in life: the sun setting in the west, death, and taxes. Also, balls that were hit to fairly deep at all parts of the outfield are caught at the wall.
Yeah, Stevens had one, Teeter had one, Beaver had one. You go on and on. Durkay had one. I mean, hard hit balls all afternoon for Wareham, but just not a lot falling in at key times. Not a lot falling. Wareham got this game to 9-4. It was 9-1. They made it 9-4. Beaver, Teeter, both sent balls to the wall in the 7th inning, and just nothing fell. And that's the way that the game ended. Instead of the game becoming maybe 9-6, 9-7, it was 9-4, and then Bourne pulled away.
And it seemed like every button that Jerry Weinstein pushed out of the bullpen was wrong.
Pushed the wrong buttons today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely the case for the Gatemen. Joseph Barrett, a third of an inning pitched, 4 hits, 5 runs, a walk, and a hit by pitch. Christopher Maloney, an inning and 2/3 innings pitched, 2 runs on 2 hits. Quinn Cleary, 2/3 of an inning pitched, 5 runs on 2 hits,